future and life. Let this light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring understanding and love.
Abid, I see you.
Oh, bringing hope and make you feel
Anity, I see you. Good evening.
Rainbow, the promise, the future and life.
Help me send.
Let the light
Before we start off today, good evening. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope our week has started off well.
Bring understanding and love. Oh, inside. Oh, inside. Inside.
Oh, Mila, good evening. Thank you for the heart to me. Oh, I'm still trying to send to everyone on my follow list. How are you? Happy Monday to you. And how is my dearest sister as well? God is expanding our family. Oh, I'm so happy for you again. Thank God. In fact, maybe you should be here today, or don't go away, because this topic has to do with what you're about to engage in. Who's that? Only God can. I see you. Thank you for liking my videos. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good evening. Oh no, this camera is kind of in my face. Tokumbo, I see you. Mila, thanks for joining in. Good evening, everyone. Happy Monday. Oh. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the likes. Help me share this live. Please share to all your friends, your followers. Let them be part of this talk today. Yes, this is our topic for today. I am going to start my talk shortly. Kiki Button, I see you. Good evening. Only God can. Please help me share. You can start liking the live already. TikTok says this will encourage other people to join in, so hopefully more people will join in. And again on Monday as usual, we'll talk about individual talks today. Things in life we find challenging as an individual, and sometimes maybe you don't have the space to talk about it. Well, here on Inside we'll talk about these things, and the reason is Bridget, I see you. It's just so that Nancy I see you. Paulanjo, I see you. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you are good. Okay, Paulanjo, don't worry, I'm gonna invite people after the talk. I just need to put a bit of perspective to our topic today, and I'm gonna open the floor after the talk so we can chat some more. Pete Music, I think. Good evening, Paula. I hope you are good. Happy Monday to you wherever you're joining from. Yes, I am doing that. TikTok says encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. Yes, I believe they are doing that already. Please help me share, invite more friends. At least I can say it out loud now since TikTok is reminding me. Pit music, what kind of music are you into? If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm into music as well. I like music as well. User 9663 all of those numbers. Good evening to you, Georgia Mensa. Good evening, Pretty Asa, or is it Asha? I don't know. Or Asa, I don't know. Good evening to you, Pretty. Let me just leave it at that because sometimes I don't like mispronouncing names, but sometimes no matter how hard you try, you are still going to mispronounce. Good evening, everybody. I hope we are keeping well. Yeah. Leslie, good evening. Thanks for joining. It's good that you're here. You're going to help me share. Sodlas, good evening. Because I'm going to go into my talk shortly. I've tried to share to as many people as I can at the moment. Oh, okay. Maybe I've gone to press some buttons. Kobe, good evening. Yes, Monday we talk about individual talks, as I was saying, and today we're looking at commitment as an individual, because certain things, when we don't have it and then you go into a relationship, it's always kind of challenging, hard, to just produce it out of nowhere. So let's start talking about it here. Are you a committed person? I mean, just by yourself. Yeah, I'm not talking about relationship today. Are you a committed person? Whatever your hand finds to do, do you do with the whole of your heart, your soul, your strength, and all of that? Do you do that? Otherwise, if you're needing help, if you're finding commitment challenging, yet you want to be committed, come, this is the right place for you to be. Let us talk about these things and see how we can help each other, to be more committed, or to even find commitment, as a second nature, really. Angel, good evening. Kobe, thanks for joining. Good guy, I hope you're good indeed. Sorry, I don't mean anything by it. I've seen all sort of names here on TikTok. Sometimes I try to imagine, the mindset of those names, or the people with those names. What could be going on in their mind when they bring some names on TikTok? Let me see if I can remember the weirdest one I've ever seen. I don't know whether it's English or it's a language, or I can't even remember. Goodness me. Anyways, but yeah, all sort of nice names, lovely names, funny names, all sort of names on TikTok. Love, I see you. Good evening. Rima, Vivian, thank you so much for joining. Good guy, I hope you'll be a good guy and stay till the end of this talk today, so that we can rub minds some more. So guys, I'm going to go into my talk. Whilst I'm doing that, we can chat. If anything resonates with you and you have a comment, just put it on the chat there. If you have a question, put it there. I'll try my best as possible. Let's see. Oh my, it's a long one today, but I'll try and make it short. Miss Didi, I see you. Good evening. Thanks for joining in. Like I said, please help me share this live. Click down on your screen for about 3-4 seconds. Some names will pop up, and then you can just click send and scroll all the way down. Scroll down and keep sending until the last page, and you can do that. Again, Gandhi, I see you. Good evening. Don Scrunches, I see you. See, all sort of names on TikTok. Hey, I hope I won't bite myself one of these days. But thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate everyone. So we're looking at commitment, a personal journey of faithfulness and purpose. It's a personal journey of faithfulness and purpose. Are you committed? Are you a committed person? Do you find commitment easy, or you struggle with it? How are you a committed person? Or can someone say, are you a committed person? Would you say, oh yes, I am, thumbs up, like? Or you say, I'm getting there, God is helping me. I don't know what kind of response people are gonna give, but I'm just thinking out loud. But all the same, we're gonna look at this topic today and let us self-reflect. We know where we're at in terms of commitment. If we're struggling with it, There is hope. Yet I must say there is hope. And as long as you're ready to put in the work, because nothing comes easy, or sometimes you have to put in hard work to see some sort of progress, changes that you really desire to see. Suki, I see you. I hope that is not a name. Okay, no, it's not. I would have said Haba, seriously. But anyways, let's go in swiftly. So today's topic is a powerful and deeply, deeply personal topic. We're looking at commitment. Jothriel, I see you. It's a name, Suki. I know a friend. His nickname is actually Suki. Yeah, Nimsi, remember Suki? Okay, I'm not sure whether it's still there. What's his name now? Do you know? I'm trying to remember his name. I can see his face right now. But Suki, that's what we call him. It's a nickname as well. Oh, okay. It can't be the same Suki that I know. I mean, people. What's his name? Solomon or something? No, it's not Solomon. Oh my goodness, been ages. Can't even remember. But anyways, let's not get too distracted. It's a nickname. I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't mind me. I just try to. Yeah, so I'm giving you a big shout out, Suki. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're gonna stay. I hope you're a committed person, Suki. Are you? Anyways, a personal question, like I said, it's personal topic as well. Not commitment as an abstract idea, but commitment as a daily personal decision and a choice that shapes our character, our relationships, and ultimately our destiny. So therefore, I think this topic is quite important. Hey, no, I don't think so. Okay, I can only see Immigrant. Good evening, Mary, I think. Oh wow. Good evening as well. Hey, all these names. Like you people want to give me assignment today. Say Mary, because that sign on top of that name. Wow. Good evening. Thanks for joining. So let's break it down. What is commitment really? So that we all can understand. And I always do this, like I say, normally, just to bring perspective, because each topic really can be dragged up, down, all of everywhere. But we want to get the essence of our talk. So of our topic. So I'll give a bit of talk to break it down and see which direction we're going today. So what is commitment? Commitment is a decision, so it has to do with you, to stay dedicated to something or someone. Commitment is a decision to stay dedicated to something or someone, even when it becomes difficult or inconvenient or uncomfortable. Are you still going to be committed? Are you still going to be dedicated? Are you still going to be there? So from an individual perspective, like I say, on Mondays, we talk about individual talks. And on Thursday, that's when we talk about the marriage talks. So from an individual perspective, commitment is not proven in moments of ease, not at all, but in moments of challenge. There's a saying where I come from that it's in the face of challenge you know who your true friends are. And truly, when you're going through the darkest time of your life, look around whether all those 20 friends are still going to be there with you. Are they really committed to you as a friend, as a sibling, as a colleague, as a business partner, whatever it is really? So it is what keeps you going when motivation fades. Commitment will say stuff like, I will show up when I don't feel like it. Because you're committed, you don't feel like it, you just have to show up. That is commitment. Nene, I see you. Good evening. Baby Pink, good evening. Thank you so much. I think you're the number one person who's always liking my video. Thank you so much for that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Baby Pink. I hope you're going to stay till the end of this talk. Nurse, Ajayi, is it Ajayi? I think. Good evening to you. Commitment will say something like, I will show up even when I don't feel like. Commitment will say stuff like, I will remain faithful even when it's hard. That is commitment, because when it's hard, truly you don't have to be faithful. Good evening, my dear. I hope you're good. You don't have to be faithful, really. When it's hard, I say when times are tough, the tough gets going. But some people, when the tough time comes, they just hands off altogether. I am good, thank you. It's a Monday. We thank God. This is the day the Lord has made. Indeed, we ought to rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, we cannot but thank God for the day. At least we're alive and well. It's enough to say thank you, Lord, for the air we breathe, because there's some things we just take for granted. Well, all glory to God. So I'm going to break it further to say commitment begins within. It begins within. Sometimes when I give this talk, it's like coming from my counseling perspective. But yeah, a bit of all of me in there, I bring the word. Sometimes some song will just flash through my mind and I sing it or whatever it is. As long as we get the message and we think, we reflect about it and make the necessary changes in our lives. It's up to you, it's up to me to make the changes that I want to see. Otherwise, nothing, will change really. So, before we can be committed to others, we must first be committed within ourselves. A13, good evening, I see you. We have to be committed, within ourselves to our values, our growth, and our purpose as well. Because if you can't do this for yourself, how much more can you do for other people? My Bible says in Proverbs 16:3, it says, oh, thank you for the heart, me. Gracias. It says, commit your works to the Lord and your thoughts will be established. Commit your works to the Lord and your thoughts will be established, So your values, your growth, of course, it's going to help with your purpose if you are committed to these things I've mentioned. And this shows that true commitment begins when we align our actions with God, especially because, like I always say here, we are created by God. Whether we believe Him, whether we don't believe Him, God created humanity. So as long as you're human, even if you're alien, you're out of space, whatever it is you are, God has created everything. So everything that we do must align with God. Our actions, our commitment must align, with God. That way we can, be rest assured that we will progress in life. Thank you so much for the likes already. Thank you, guys. So when we commit what we do to Him, He brings clarity and direction to our lives. You're committed to God. He sees your commitment. Whatever it is you're doing, however little, will grow because you're committed and He's guiding you, giving you information or guidance, guiding your ways and all of that. And you're taking those steps. You're getting clarity because you're taking steps. You're seeing progress because you're committed and you're taking steps. Thank you so much, Baby Pink, for the heart to me. So, like I said, it could be hard work. But the moment you start putting that work, you find that it becomes easier as you go along. So, do you get clarity and direction in life as a result of commitment? Think about that. So let's look at commitment. What does it require? I feel it requires consistency. Because if you're committed today, you're not committed tomorrow, you're committed next tomorrow, people will not find you reliable. Even you yourself, would you be reliable to yourself? So commitment is not a one-time decision you make. It's a series of daily choices. It's easy to start something. Sometimes even some people find it hard to start something, a goal, a relationship, a spiritual journey, but staying consistent is where commitment is tested. If you read the book of Luke chapter 16 verse 10, it says, he who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. So if God or life throws a small commitment or challenge your way or task or a goal your way, and you're so on it, with the whole of you, there's a saying that whatever your hand finds to do, you do it with the whole of your heart, your might, and your everything. So if you're faithful in least some, whatever it is, It means that when you're given much, you will also be faithful, except some exceptional cases. You just feel they've arrived and they're not even doing this, are procrastinating. Well, that's another story for another day. So this kind of teaches us that commitment is built in small, everyday actions. And it is work, people. There's no how to say it. It is work. It's hard work. KD, I see you. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining in. Please help me tap, share to your friends. Let them be part of our talk today. Everyday actions, as I was saying, showing up on time. Some people, in fact, their own is more than African time. You know, there's this thing we call African time. You're supposed to be somewhere by 1 p.m. You never would show until 5 p.m. Well, they call that African time. Some people is even worse than that. Some will even forget completely. Hey, how committed are you? Are you committed, keeping your words? That's another way we can be committed. You know what you do every day. If you say, do you know what, I'm going to do this, leave it with me. Would they say, you better go and sort your thing yourself? That person, they will do it, but in their own time, and then maybe there's a deadline and all of that. They don't keep to time. And, they just give you the word, or they will not even keep to the word because they will break that which they've committed to doing for you or on your behalf. So some people, you can be rest assured that if you want peace for your life, just go and do your thing yourself. Do not put that responsibility on them. Everyday actions, following through on responsibilities. Some people, for the life of me, say they have 10 things a day that they're responsible for. Every time they will only do six. Not that they don't know that 4 they're supposed to do, but they just feel, what's the point? What's the need? I'll leave it till tomorrow. And that 6 of today will join tomorrow, becomes 12, and then, on and on like that. That means you're not committed to being responsible for the 10 things you're meant to be responsible for. So it can go in different ways, but I'm just trying to break it down as much as possible. Red Butterfly, I see you. Von Awele, good evening to you. Happy Monday, everyone. Commitment is tested by challenges, because that's how anyone would know whether you're truly committed. So every committed person will face moments of doubt, moments of tiredness, fatigue, or even discouragement. Are you still going to remain faithful? Are you still going to remain committed? Okay, there'll be times when you feel like just giving up. Like, oh, what's the point of this? You've tried, back and forth. And like, instead of you to stick with it, it's going to get a breakthrough at some point. But you just feel like, you just feel like giving up. You feel like it, and then eventually you give up. And that's just it. The commitment thrown out the window. There will be times when things don't go as planned. Are you still going to be committed? Guys, that's the hardest time. And those are the times that will prove your level of commitment. And again, times when results are not immediate. That means you have to keep watering that plant day in, day out, or week in, week out. It's not growing. Oh goodness, when will this plant grow? I'm just citing that as an example. Ibokun, I see you. BC Michaels, thank you so much. Red Butterfly, thank you again. Please help me keep tap. Let me not use our tap. Like the live, and I really appreciate that. I think I said the TAP word and I got restricted. Maybe, I don't know, I just assumed. So I'm mindful of the words, but it's what I say all the time. So I have to get used to not saying that all the time or at all. So where commitment is choosing to remain steadfast, you need to know this. You have a choice to make. You can either hands off, don't go ahead with that plan anymore. You can, you're not seeing results, just let it go. So it's your choice. Do you want to let it go, or you believe in that thing? You're committed. You're going to see the end of this thing. It's going to yield fruit eventually if you do not give up, if you do not, lose focus, if you do not lose that commitment level you're putting into it. If you read Galatians 6:9 as well, it says, and let us not grow weary while doing good. Yes, we will get weary because people will make you Be wary. You do good to somebody, they're doing bad all the time. Good, bad, good, bad. At some point, you will feel like, what's the point of doing good to this person? They always repay you in a bad way, or they don't have a good way to repay you and all of that. But my Bible says, let us not grow weary in in doing good or while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. But that comes with a lot of wisdom, people. Maybe another time we'll break that down. But just so you know that commitment pays off eventually if you don't give up. And this reminds us that endurance is part of commitment. Sometimes you may have to endure a bit of hardship, a bit of pain, a bit of, not so good times. And this is part of you being committed to a cause or whatever it is. The reward often comes after persistence. So do not give up. Do not give up, especially when you believe in that thing and it seems like it's not yielding. It seems like, you don't know anymore. Did you hear right? Did you see right? You felt this thing, you knew it, and now, it's somehow persistence with commitment will bring good result, good reward. So please hang on in there. Be committed. Trust in God. Pray if you have to. And, do the needful. Put in the work. And eventually, it will pay off as long as something positive you're doing. Tito, I see you. Thank you so much. So let's see. Like I said, today is not relationship talk, but I'm going to go there today because it's part of it. It spills over. If as an individual, you're good when it comes to commitment, when you find yourself in a relationship, of course, it goes great as well. So from an individual perspective, again, commitment is especially important when you go into a relationship, whether friendship, family, marriage, or whatever it is. Commitment means being reliable, choosing love even during disagreements. The fact that couples especially would argue and shout and doesn't mean they don't love each other anymore. Well, sometimes it may mean that, but really doesn't mean they don't love each other. They're just not seeing eye to eye with whatever it is. But because they're committed to that marriage, they're committed to that relationship, they will eventually have to make it work. Susan, good evening. I see you. Staying present and supportive is commitment, regardless of what is going on. So it's not about perfection now, but about being faithful to one another, even when it feels like, why should you be faithful? Why should you be committed and all of that? But this is what commitment is about. So let's look at commitment to personal growth as well. So we can also be committed to becoming better individuals. Yes, growing emotionally. Sometimes some people, the emotion is all over the place, like you're just all over the place and it's obvious to other people. And then you decide, what, I need to get a hold of my emotions. And maybe you start reading stuff, self-help books. You go online, watch videos about how to control your emotions and things. So you're growing. So you're committed to yourself to growing emotionally. And again, it could be developing discipline. For some people, it's time. A lot of people struggle with time. They're never on time for anything. On their wedding day, they're late. On their appointment day, they're late. On their interview day, they are late. There's always an excuse, mind you. They're just late. I don't know whether they were giving birth to late even. I don't know. Maybe that's where that came from, Who knows? I don't know. But it's just lack of discipline. Lack of discipline. It's like, my parents, the way they brought me up. Now you're old enough to bring yourself up. People are complaining about your lack of discipline and you're still justifying it. They will look at you as an unserious person. I mean, I want to be better, my today to be better than my yesterday, really. If I wasn't disciplined yesterday, I want to be better disciplined today. And again, when we're talking about this commitment in terms of personal growth, it could be like strengthening our character as well. Some people, they say, you be the judge of the character of this person. And you are like, you will sanction them to prison straight away because you know that their commitment to their personal growth, forget it. And it's obvious to people, it might not be obvious to them. So it requires honesty within ourselves and a willingness to change. You can never really change anyone. You can influence people, you can mentor people, you can encourage people, but the real change lies within them or with them, because they can choose to say, I've got a good mentor. You see this mentor mentoring everybody and they're like on top of their games and stuff. But you as a person, because they're putting the commitment to it, they're not just hearing words from their mentors, but they're actually putting the practicals to it. But for you, you hear, you pumped up and all of that, yet you decide not to make any change. Are you committed to that change you want to see? Everything lies within yourself, your hands. So in Philippians 3, if you read 13 and 14, it says, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward to those things which are ahead, I press toward the goal. Are we committed enough to keep pressing toward the goal till we see that change we really desire to see? It will take commitment. You can't give up halfway. You can't give up 3/4 way. You can't give up 90% the way. You have to go all the way. Are you committed enough to go all the way so that you can achieve that goal? Commitment pushes us to keep moving forward regardless of past mistakes. I'll say that again. Commitment pushes us to keep moving forward regardless of past mistakes. And again, it could be that you just want to be committed to God. Maybe you're a spiritual person and at some point you just got carried away living life. You're not really paying attention to God, your spiritual commitments and stuff like that. You might want to find your way back, and or it could be somebody that's just curious. I've never believed in anything. They say there's this God, there's this Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe I should try him. Let me start from there. Above all, commitment to God is the foundation of a meaningful life. That is my personal belief. It is not just about words, but about a lifestyle. When people see you, can they say you're a committed believer, you're a committed Christian, you're a committed deacon, you're a committed deaconess, you're a committed pastor, you're a committed minister, or whatever it is, the role you occupy, or you're even just a disciple of Christ. Are you a committed disciple of Christ? So it's about a lifestyle. Can it be is it evident to yourself that you're committed, let alone other people seeing your commitment level? Your commitment to trusting him. Are you still committed even when he doesn't answer all your prayers? Are you committed to obeying his words when it chastises you, especially through the help of the Holy Spirit? Are you obeying his word? Are you committed to that? And guys, I'm not here to talk at anyone. Like I say, we charge one another. Sometimes when I start talking these things I've prepared, it even makes more sense. When I'm preparing, it hits home hard. And when I'm doing this live, my goodness, in fact, there's a lot going on in my mind as well, because I'm talking to myself as well. Lifestyle about seeking him daily. Are you yearning? Are you committed? Like, God, I'm going through these challenges of life and I've been praying and fasting. Whether you hear me or not, whether you answer me or not, I am still committed. I'm still going to go about doing the work. I'm still going to go about doing all of this. I'm still going to go about loving like Jesus loved, and all of those things. It takes commitment, and it's your decision, really. So if you read Joshua 24:15, it says, we see a powerful declaration in that passage actually. So, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So I can't read the whole chapter now because of time, but if you go and read, say, but as for me, say, regardless of what is happening, regardless of what is going on, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord like all the rest of our days, all the rest of our lives. I remembered when I was, praying to God about this thing that has been in my life for so long. It got to a point I said, you know what, God, whether you answer me or not, I'm just going to be committed and serve you. Whether you answer me or not, you're still God. There's nothing I can fight about that or with or whatever. So I just carried on doing my thing for God, even taking on more spiritual responsibilities. And then one day, God decided to show mercy, you know. So, are you committed to God? Imagine Job. If you know the story of Job in the Bible, the way the calamity fell on him, my goodness. His wife even said, curse God and die. But he was committed to God because he knew that everything he had lost, he knew that it was God that blessed him with it. And if God can decide to let it go, God will give him. And guess what? Towards the end, if you read the book of Job, it says that God doubled for his trouble. Meaning commitment pays off, guys. Shan, good evening. Olani, Olaleye, I see you. Good evening to you. It pays off. It pays off. If you can commit. For Job, it paid off for Job as well. And there's so many other examples in the Bible. Commitment is beyond the words. Commitment. Are we living a life of commitment every day to whatever it is, our hand finds to do? Good evening, my dear. So this reflects personal decision, like I said, a clear and intentional commitment to God. Your choice. You've decided this is what you want to do. Are you committed to that choice you have made? So now let's break it down because I'm looking at the time. It's quite a lengthy one today, but I'll try and squeeze it in. Thank you, Shan, for the heart to me. Dangers of lack of commitment, because this is the only way I can balance this talk. We'll look at the dangers and we'll look at the benefits. So let's go into the dangers of lack of commitment. So lack of commitment may seem harmless at first. Aqua, I see you. Just flexibility, keeping options open, or avoiding pressure. But it's way more than that. Over time, it can have serious consequences in different areas of our life. And that's why we're talking about it today. As an individual, you find yourself, are you a committed person? How is your life structured? Look at it from A to Z, from 1 to 100. Are you committed in all of the things in your life? Or this one, oh, you're so committed, and this one is just suffering. There has to be a balance. So let us look at the dangers of lack of commitment. The first is lack of direction and purpose. It has serious consequences, like I said, lack of direction and purpose. So without commitment, it's easy to drift through life without clear goals, without clear focus. Nothing you're committed to, anything goes. There's a song, anything goes, is it? No, it's not. Anything, it just sounded like, okay, I remember this sort of, instead of anyway, never mind. That song will just come in. See, like I say, songs will come in, my talk sometimes and all of that. Instead of giving me up, Baba, you showed me love. That's a song I don't know where that came from. Thank you for this love, oh Baba. Yeah, let me not go there. But what was I saying? Lack of direction and purpose. You start many things, but you finish only few. You commit everywhere. I will do this, I will do that. So many things, but only few things you finish. Lack of direction, lack of purpose. You struggle to define your purpose because, you lack commitment. You feel uncertain about your path because you lack commitment. Certain things you may have to do for years and years and years until you see the result. But years and years and years, you only did months and months and months and you just give up. You're not committed and you feel uncertain about your path. Why did you start? Why did you commit to it in the first place? So if you read James 1:8, this one I'll just be putting my Bible passages here and there to help understand what I'm saying. James 1:8 says, he is a double-minded man, unstable in all of his ways. Can you imagine? That's from the Bible. We're talking about dangers of lack of commitment. The Bible says such a person that lacks commitment, he is a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. I would not want to be described as such. So a lack of commitment often leads to instability and confusion. I don't want to be seen as a confused person. because nobody will trust you with much, really. And then how far can you go in life? Another danger is unfulfilled potentials. Commitment is what turns potential into achievement. Without it, talents remain undeveloped. Are you committed to that thing you're passionate about? Opportunities will be missed. I shared here how somebody back in the day, what year was that? 2000 and what? I can't even remember now. My book, when I did the launch, opportunities will be missed if you're not committed. I said, Lord, I will do this. I've written it. I've published it. I'm going to do the launch. It was me following all these steps. I met that person who was a great author himself, and he showed me the ropes, how to go on about Amazon and all of that. I never met this person from Adam. And God just orchestrated things, and that opportunity came just because a lift broke down and I had to use the stairs, and I met this person who even offered to help me carry my books upstairs to go and, put them. Opportunities, because I was committed to seeing through the launch of that book. What is yours? What is that thing God is requiring you to be committed to, like nothing else mattered? But you're just doing dilly-dally, dribbling here, drifting here, and all of that. And then you miss opportunities because you're not. Isa 30. Is it Isa or Isa? You can't even, maybe when you come in. Is it Isa or Isa? Because I think I used to call it Isa 30. I don't know why I just saying Isa now, but it is well. Maybe because I started with all this name calling and all of that. Not name calling, calling of names. They're two different things. Good evening. I hope you're good, sis. Oh, I saw your videos and I'm like, oh my goodness. Well, it is well. Thank God for you, and I pray that it's healing well. I hope so. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. So, commitment, like I said, is what turns potential into achievement. Without it, talents remain undeveloped. You're healing. Thank God for that. Hallelujah. For the heart to me as well. Growth becomes limited because you're not committed. There's only so much you can grow when you're not committed. Sometimes you have to imagine, just like going to, an example is going to the university, and you're going there because you're committed, you want to grow and all of that, and then halfway your study, you just, I don't know whether this thing is for me anymore. Some people literally will drop out and they're just halfway done. And I'm thinking, why not just even finish, get the degree, and then if you now want to do something else, why waste our money, energy, time of study, sleepless, and all of that, and halfway, oh goodness, I'll be like, why? Why can't you just finish that? At least it's your degree. Nobody's going to take it away from you. And you don't even know when it's going to come in handy, and then pursue whatever. Some will say, okay, and they switch in between. If they're able to switch, okay, they're still committed still, and they switch, okay, another course. Some people, they keep switching back and forth, switching, and at the end of the day, they won't even finish. Lack of commitment. Many people truly, they have great ability, but without commitment, they never fully become what they could be. So imagine, commitment, it goes a long way in an individual's life. Another one is weak character development. Commitment builds discipline, patience, resilience. Without it, you may give up easily. Without it, you avoid responsibility. Without it, you struggle with consistency. You're never consistent. In fact, nobody can trust your words. Over time, this weakens your personal character and reliability. Because people will be like, don't trust that person. If you want this thing done, please give it to Mr. B. Mr. A, forget it. They just A for nothing. No, it weakens your personal character and your reliability to yourself and to other people. Another danger is damaged relationships. In relationship, lack of commitment can lead to broken trust because you're not committed. You just break rules, vows, anyhow, and all of that. And again, it can bring about emotional distance, instability, and insecurity. You say, for me, what is all this grammar with commitment? Yeah, I'm telling us. I'm on assignment here. I've told you a lot. And I have to deliver. At least I know, I say, Lord, I have done what you've asked me to do. It's now left for the people hearing to make any changes necessary in their life whatsoever. People need to feel secure and valued. When commitment is missing, relationships often suffer or fail. Hence the divorce. People stop committing. Hence the divorce. People stop trusting. They stop being faithful. All of these things. And yet they want to reap the fruit of a good marriage. It takes work, commitment. Come rain, come shine. We're not talking DVs now, mind you. If you read Proverbs 20 verse 6, it says, most men will proclaim each his own goodness, but who can find a faithful man? Everybody say, I'm good, oh, I'm good, I'm good. But truly, are we? Really? But by the grace of God, faithfulness, another form of commitment, is very rare, but deeply valued. When you see someone who's faithful, oh goodness, they are faithful to a fault. You will commit stuff to them. That's just how I can put it. Again, another danger is increased stress and anxiety. Ironically, avoiding commitment doesn't bring peace. You told Mr. A that you will do this. Mr. A came back on the day you say you will do the thing, and in fact, the thing has not even been touched, let alone turned to one side or something. Mr. A can actually fight you. So when you're fighting that, they're always fighting you, how can that be peace? So it often creates more stress, constant indecision, because you're not committed. Yeah, you're committed today, tomorrow you're not, and they won't make up your mind. What exactly are you doing? Fear of choosing wrongly. Therefore, you don't want to commit. Feeling unsettled or restless, you don't want to commit. A committed life provides clarity and stability, while a non-committed life often feels scattered. You just be all over the place. You're neither committed here nor committed there, no commitment whatsoever. And then when people are coming, they say, they're looking for the ones that are committed, or maybe it's even an award they're giving. They will never call your name, because you yourself, you know yourself that you're unstable, you're not clear in all the things you're doing or whatever it is. You just feel scattered all over the place. This is the danger of, lack of commitment. And again, guess what? Missed opportunities and regrets. I don't want that in my life. Therefore, I have to be committed. Lack of commitment can lead to long-term regret. I wish I had stayed consistent, but then it's too late, crying over spilled milk. I wish I had followed through. Wish that can't come through again. So opportunities often requires persistence. You have to be persistent. Without commitment, they slip away. And some people like this, they'll just be telling you stuff, and you'll be seeing all the opportunities that they've missed because they're not committed. Some people even see, this is an opportunity to grow. Let me do this. But that's it. Before you know, that's it. And when you talk about this lack of commitment, the dangers, it could be a spiritual one as well, which I mentioned briefly up there when I was, started. Spiritual instability, spiritually, lack of commitment can create or can weaken your relationship with God. Let me not go into stories, people. Inconsistent prayer life or devotional life, it will affect somehow, because you will not grow as deep as you ought to. Easily swayed by circumstances. When issues come, you run here, you run there. They say there's one man somewhere praying for people. You will go there just because you have an inconsistent prayer life yourself. I remembered one church, a pastor was giving prophecy about me and my life and stuff. I was just looking like, there's nothing he's saying that is news to me, because I know all these things. And then I could see the bewilderment or whatever look in his eyes, like, why is she not bedazzled or something? And I'm like, even God speaks to me myself. God speaks to me. So all these things this man is saying, they're not new to me. So after that service, and he sent an usher to go call me, I was even surprised because I thought, oh, okay, maybe he wanted to pray again or something. And then when I went to the man of God, he said, sorry, oh, all the things he was kind of telling me whilst the service was on, because they will call you out and say I said, yeah, they are, yeah, I know all those things. He said, he was asking me more. He said, how did I know? Can you imagine? He said, how did I know these things? I said, Pastor, sir, I pray to God. He shows me stuff. He shows me things that I need to pray against or pray for and all that. So all these things you have said, it's in the place of prayer. God opened my eyes to see certain things. Some I've had to fast and pray and all of that. And, that conversation went and I left eventually. But I was so perplexed that, so this man of God actually think that people that come for such program, they don't pray, or that God does not speak to them. I don't understand. It's in the place of commitment. Because sometimes when push comes to shove, as my people say, hey, you will be committed by force. Sometimes it's by force, I'm telling you. When you see that this thing happening all the time, somebody needs to be committed to praying about it or, asking God to have mercy. Somebody must be committed in order to see that change. Until tomorrow, I don't know why the man feel I wasn't doing gymnastics with what he was saying. Even me too, I hear God in my own little way. How about? Again, in that spiritual instability could be difficulty trusting God fully. You will feel God is delaying. He's not answering on time. He didn't answer fully. Or, all of these things. And then you're not committed anymore. After all, you've been praying, God is, for some people, the more God refuses to answer them, the more committed that they are. If you read Revelation 3:16, it says, so then, because you are lukewarm, I will vomit you out of my mouth. Another translation says, I will spew you out. And I don't want God to spew me. If God spews me out or vomits me out, hey, the devil is waiting to pound. So you have to be mindful. If it's your spiritual journey, you want to be committed, whether God hears your prayers, whether it doesn't. It's your commitment that matters. So let's look at, I've told us that's why I said it's a long one, but I'll try to finish as soon as I can, really. Because sometimes the examples, makes it longer. So let's look at benefits of being committed, because I've told us the dangers. Here's a balance to it, so that at least we have some sort of hope to it, in case you're just reflecting to making this change called commitment. So benefits of commitment, of being committed. Commitment is one of the most powerful qualities a person can develop for themselves, really. It shapes our character, like I said, strengthens our relationships, and positions us for long-term success. So if you want long-term success, are you willing? Are you ready to be committed? So the first benefits I can think of, there's so many. I'll mention a few, but I can't mention all of it. Personal growth and discipline. Commitment helps you to grow in a more disciplined and focused way. When you stay dedicated, you build consistency. You build resilience. Elder Kenneth, I see you. Thank you, Shan. You build resilience and self-control because you're committed. You say you will remain faithful. Nothing will make you go outside of your matrimonial home. Nothing will make you to not carry on with that business. Nothing will not make you to not finish this course. And over time, this leads to maturity and confidence. If you read 1 Corinthians 15:58, it says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. He's talking about commitment here. Be steadfast. You get to a point, you say, come rain, come shine. You're not shaking. Nothing is going to shake you because of your level of commitment to whatever cause it is. Another benefit is achievement of goals. That's the reward. Being committed keeps you moving forward even when things are slow or difficult. It helps you to finish what you start because you're committed to finishing come what may. It helps you to stay focused on your goals. You're committed to go to those goals come what may. And it helps you achieve long-term success, just like I've said. So not just talking about immediate success right now. We're looking at a long-term success. Commitment can carry you thus far. Again, another benefit is stronger and healthier relationships. Almost all of the things I've said in the dangers, the others, the flip of it is really the benefit. So commitment builds trust and stability in a relationship. It shows you're reliable, it shows you're loyal, it shows you're dependable, because they see your level of commitment to that relationship. So people feel secure around those who are committed. And to whom much is given, much is expected. I mean, remember the story of the the 3 workers, that were given different talents, number of talents. One buried his own, the other 2 went and multiplied it, and they got more in return. So he was looking for worship. Sorry, here, healing you. Okay, I think you guys are having your chats there. Another benefit is increased opportunities. So when you are known as a committed person, others begin to trust you with greater responsibilities and opportunities. If you read Luke 16 verse 10, it says, "He who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much." So, just like that story I was talking about, one was given 2 talents, he went and doubled it. One was given 5 talents, he worked hard, committed to it, and doubled it and got, another 5 in return. The one that was just given the 1 that could have multiplied as many times just went and buried it. No commitment to growth whatsoever. And what was the result? Even that one, they was taken away from him. So, faithfulness in small things often lead to bigger opportunities. Are we faithful in the small things? Are we really? Because that will open door for bigger things to come our way. Again, another benefit is inner peace and satisfaction. Less regret, more clarity, a sense of purpose. Knowing you are consistent brings peace of mind. Another benefit is resilience in difficult times, because you're committed. Tell me what it is, or is it in life that you want to do and you want to succeed? It will come with its challenges. Now, your commitment to that thing is now what will matter. Committed people are better able to endure challenges. So instead of giving up, they adapt quickly, they persevere, and they keep going. That is commitment. Galatians 6:9 says, "And let us not grow weary," like I read, just reminding us, let us not grow weary while doing good. For in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. If you're not faint-hearted, you will reap the reward of your commitment. Stronger relationship with God as well. When you are committed, it deepens your spiritual life. It helps you stay consistent in prayer, because you have to commune with God. You're committed to God. So you want to fellowship with Him. You find time to be in His presence, and your faith will grow in the process. And when you trust God through all this season, what is that? Your reward will come. Commit your works to the Lord, and your thoughts will be established. We read Proverbs 16:3. Build a good reputation when you are committed. That is another benefit. A committed person is seen as dependable, like I said, trustworthy and responsible. I want to be seen as responsible, so I got to commit. I have to be committed. Your consistency speaks for you, and it opens doors for you over time. Being committed will lead to growth. It will lead to success, stronger relationship, spiritual stability. While commitment may require sacrifice and effort, the rewards are lasting and meaningful as well. And you can say to your chest, this is your sweat, this is your being persistent that has brought this success. And you will feel good, you feel fulfilled. So the real question here now is, what am I willing to stay committed to, even when it becomes difficult? What am I willing to stay committed to, even when it is difficult, because commitment is not just about starting, it's about staying. Staying, continuous, present continuous. I'm going to conclude by saying this. Commitment is a personal decision, guys. Like I say, we're here to charge one another up. It's a personal decision, as well as a daily practice, as well as a test of character. It requires discipline, faith, and perseverance. True commitment is revealed not in how we start, again, but in how we continue. Some people start well, they end up bad. Some people don't start well, but they push, and they end well. Your choice. So let us strive to be individuals who keep our words, keep to our words. We remain faithful. It's very important. And we trust God through every season. Whether He hears us, He answers us, He delays, whatever English you want to say, whatever it is, we are able to be committed. And as we do, we will not only achieve our goals, but also become the people. I'll just show the camera to you. See my son, he's there dancing, trying to distract me. I'll just zoom on you now, since you don't like to show yourself. Yeah, it is well. Don't mind him. Let me just round off my last statement here. As we do, as we commit, we will not only achieve our goals, but also become the people we were created to be. Guys, I know it's a long talk, but that is the end of my talk today. However, 2 questions we're going to be talking about today, and somewhat may seem personal, but yeah, let's go there today. Let's go there. Sorry, I have this thing I have to always do with TikTok. So the first question is, why do you think many people struggle with commitment today, as in our today, here and now, today, present world? Why do you think people struggle with commitment today? And then the second question we're talking or tackling today is, how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up? How do you handle moments when you feel like giving up? Thank you, Debbie, for the heart to me. Good evening to you. Guys, thank you for listening. That is the end of my talk.
Let this light that's within me shine to the whole world, whole world. Light, let the dawn of a new day bring on us.
Thank you, Leslie, for liking the light. Wow, amazing.
Oh, inside.
So that is my long talk today, but at least something will be, you would have picked something, to keep you thinking about your commitment level, really. And it's a serious one at that, because opportunities may have been lost in the past due to lack of commitment. And this is God sending me to charge us, you and I, about this. Look at January, February, March, April. Perhaps we have not committed to certain things enough, and that's why we're not seeing result. Food for thought, really. Let's think about this. But we're going to come and talk some more about this. Why do you think many people struggle with commitment today? And how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up? I mean, that's why we're here, from different facets of life, walks of life, backgrounds, and all of that, to share from our own experiences. Because I can tell you, when commitment, me being committed to something really without knowing, has paid off, is paid off. I can tell you stories personally myself. So I want us to come up, send me an invite. Let's come up and talk some more about this, and hopefully in an hour or thereabout, we're good to go. Yes. Let's see who is there today. Please send me an invite. Let's come up and reason together. Let us reason together, like God even said. Yes, I see you. Aqua, good evening. I'm going to try and bring you up if you want. Amma Blessed, good evening. Bomi Lux, oh, sis, how are you? A13, thank you so much. Relationship Clinic, I see you. Debbie, I see you, Lord. Oh, you're number 1 in my box today. Oh, Bomi Lux. Good evening, sis.
Good evening, sis. How are you?
I'm
Happy
fine. Can
Monday.
you give me that thing via this medium?
I wish, I wish.
It would have been so easy and perfect, you know.
Yeah.
How are you? How's your Monday been so far?
Ah, busy.
I know, but thank God for grace and strength.
Yes, so
So I don't know much of the talk you heard, how much of it, but we're talking about commitment today as an individual, and we're asking, why do you think many people? Oh, okay, Eno, I'm
it's
waiting
not
for
from
me
me.
to. Yeah, I know it's from Eno. So why do you think people struggle with commitment today? Let's take it one by one, really.
Commit commitment in regards to relationship or
Anything in life. Today we're talking about individuals as an, like, say for example, your business now. If you're not committed to it, do you think you would have grown this far?
no, not at all.
But you know, some people struggle with commitment. Maybe they don't see results. Say, for example, you're doing that business and you feel customers are not coming. You start thinking, is it for you? Is it not for you? But you know how far you have grown. But some
Yeah.
people may struggle and they will just stop doing it altogether. But why?
Um, I'll just say it could be lack of because to be sincere, it's not easy running a
Tell me
business.
about it.
It's not easy being a mom. It's not easy being a wife. It's not easy, and also it depends on the location that you are. Like let's take for instance that we live in UK, we have to work as well because
Hey.
sometimes business is not enough,
Okay.
as well as working 9 to 5 is not enough. So juggling business, home, other things all together can be overwhelming sometimes, and you just think about, okay, maybe I have to leave one for one. Whereas if you look at people back home, you can always get someone to help you,
So
like
this is easy.
yeah, house help, to help with the house work, and also to help with the kids. But whereas here we have to do it all by ourselves. So that could be part of the reason why people feel like, you know what, I can't be committed to two things at the same time. And some people don't have the grace as well to be able to multitask.
Okay.
Some people don't have the grace to be able to multitask, to do like two, three things at the same time. And also, it takes the grace anyway, as well.
I
You
know.
understand? It takes the grace. I
Wow.
know some people might say, oh, everything they bring in like religion and things, but to be
Oh.
sincere, without without you putting whatever you believe in into your day-to-day activities, sometimes it won't go well the way you want, you understand. So whatever we do, we just have to kind of put our religion, whatever we believe in. I don't want to be specific about Christian. I'm a Christian and I only believe in that. But I just want to say whatever we believe in, we should always like put it into consideration, put everything that we want to do into God's hands, and then take a step. If you need to take a step back, you can take a step back and then pick it up from where you stop. Like my clothing business now, I've been kind of off from it for a while because I have so many things going on at the same time. You understand? I had to go through like separation. I had to go through like I need to revamp myself. You understand? I need to like revamp myself. I need to like understand my step. I need to like understand the step I need to take because now things are different from the way it used to be. So I just have to like take a step back from my business, because I run two businesses. So I had to like take a step back from one, give the other one a bit of time now to thrive, and also then find a way to like incorporate everything to not to be too overwhelming, at the same time, you understand. So that's why I said sometimes if we need to take a break, that break is needed. You have to take it. That doesn't mean you are a failure. That doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. That doesn't mean
You're not
you won't make
committed.
it in life. That doesn't mean your business has to close down. That doesn't mean your life have to be on a stop or on a hold. But sometimes taking a step back is not a crime. It's
Okay.
actually for you to revamp yourself, to know yourself, to put yourself in God's under God. Okay, this is what's happening now. Just direct my steps. What step do I need to go? Which way am I going? You understand? And then if you are lucky to like find the direction, then give it a go. Don't just relax back and be committed to it. Just plan yourself. If you have to schedule your time, if you have to schedule that, okay, I want to, like last week now, I was like, okay, because I'm studying as well, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to plan myself. I'm doing 2 hours of studying, I'm doing 2 hours of working in my hair studio, and I'm giving 2 hours into ironing all the clothing that I need to do picture on. I had to plan myself, and I was able to like accomplish that's what I needed to do for that day. So I just like, okay. So I just need to like, do that planning, plan myself, schedule my timing. And I was like, when I'm done, I'm taking a break. And I
I
just
mean, for sure, definitely.
and I just when I set the alarm, and when I was done, I was like, okay, I'm done. I need to watch some TV and relax. So I got myself something to eat and relax. And that was it for that day. You understand? So whatever we need to do to be committed in what we love to do as well. That's another thing. For
Yeah.
someone to be committed, you need to love what you want to commit into. Because if you don't love what you want to commit yourself into, you won't give it the best that it needs to give, and then you will just kind of let go as well. So I don't know if anybody have any other thing to say. Don't let
Oh,
me just keep
thank
ranting.
you so much, Bomilo. Thank you. Wow. Oh, thank you for, sharing your example as well. I know life can be tough, really, and you still find yourself keep going. You have to re-strategize. Okay, let's put this on hold. Let's put more effort here. It's part of commitment, because otherwise you just be doing everything and it seems like you're not achieving anything at all. And this can be disheartening at times, and it might even bring about lack of commitment, because if so if you're not on top of things, they will get on top of you, really.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you might just give up altogether. So thank you so much for sharing that. Really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Leslie, good evening to you. Tahila, I see you. IJK, I see you. Good evening. Good evening, Leslie. Happy Monday. He's running about. It's a Monday. Are you running about?
Good evening. Yes, I am. It's
Thank
a
you.
juggle.
Thank you
It's a
for the
juggle.
heart sneezes. Yeah,
Yeah.
how have you
Okay.
been?
Yeah, we're in for some
Tahila, I
changes.
see you. Oh,
We're in
thank
for
you.
some changes. So yes, it's quite a lot of things going on. Just been a very, very busy day today.
Well, Monday, yeah.
So yes,
Okay.
but yeah,
Well, yeah.
I want to encourage the person that spoke before, that just keep doing the work you're doing. Yeah, nothing in life is easy.
Mm,
But you've started the journey, and it's not easy. It's part of the story. So one day when we are reading your book, we'll be like, how did you get through this? How did you get through this? It's part of the encouragement. So, while you're doing these things, also be writing down the things that are working. It helps. It helps to write those things down. The things that do work, because it's part of the process. Don't just you're doing this, but also start to make notes. They're all part of the process. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a good job. It's quite a lot, I know.
Please, sorry, Leslie. Please help me follow Bomi Locks, please. Follow her,
I'll follow her. I'll follow her.
patronize her.
I'll,
Trust
I'll,
me,
I'll follow her by God's
she's
grace.
my
Yes.
dear sister. She's
Yeah,
my dear
and
sister,
and
and
where we can help, we would like to help
let
because
me
we are
let me
also in
let me let
business.
me let you into a secret. Sis, can you remember this hair? She helped me revamp the hair, and that's how I'm looking, the way I'm looking like this. So I
Yeah,
think
I say so.
seeing
She
is
keeps, yeah.
believing. Seeing is
So
believing for
keep,
some
yeah,
people. Mm-hmm.
keep doing the work. Yeah,
Thank
just
you,
don't give up.
Leslie.
Don't give up. And you're in a good season because I feel like this is the season for all of our people to really get into the business world, start making our mark. And so this it's a good time. It's a good time. Praise God. But yes, commitment.
Why do you think many
Commitment.
people struggle with commitment today?
Um, a lot of people. Some people might even know
You
what is
think?
required of them. Yeah, but they don't want to do it. They don't want to put in the work. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
that's
people
why.
know. Sometimes some people. I've told my wife that if I do PhD, I want to do a PhD in psychology where there's a point where you have the opportunity to change. The moment comes, and some people will take it, and some people won't take it. But that moment will come to every human being at some point that you can change the trajectory of your life. You can. So because or else God will not be faithful to give everybody that opportunity to change or a way out. There's always an opportunity to change. And when you listen, that's why it's good to read books, especially autobiographies of people who have done well or who have succeeded against all the odds. When you read their stories, you will now know that wow, there was a moment where they could have given answer, I don't want to do it again. But they stuck through and they persevered, and something eventually changed. And it's not always immediately, but it's always a good thing, to be encouraged by other people who have gone ahead of you in whatever industry you are in. Look at their story, look at how they were able to get through. There's lots of examples, but commitment is something that is needed to 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 be able. Now, success is different for everybody. I'm not going to give the yardstick that success is just financial. It is not. It's not the only measure of success. Unfortunately, that seems to be the only goal. No, some people in their family, they need to be the first person to break out of a pattern of behavior that's not good, and they begin to set the change going forward. That maybe in their family, maybe DV was a problem, and they're the one that started to do the work. That going forward from me, this behavior will not continue, and they have to. That's a lot of work. And for them overcoming that obstacle, that behavior is a success for them because the next generation will not have to pay that price anymore. They've done the work. And I think sometimes everybody is focusing on just this financial part, but I remember one of the people I said in business when I was actually gift will take you there, but character will keep you. And if you don't have the character, whatever took you there will not sustain you there. So sometimes we forget that the character of who you are is much more important because that's what's going to stay long. That's who you are long term. That's who you are long term. And you can, if you're going to not do the work of building your character, being a person of integrity, sooner or later that is going to come out. So it's very important. And that's part of commitment, to be committed, to be faithful to something. And there's a time if something's not working, there's a time to give it, to back off and say, okay, it's not producing what I want. And knowing when to pivot or when to change direction is also important.
Or re-strategize,
Re-strategize, yeah. It's very important because you can be doing something that's not working and you're just there. I will do this thing. And it is not. It probably needs to be given time to come back. And you need to give it time and then come back with fresh eyes, or or maybe it's something else you would do that eventually will bring you back to that point of where it will now take off. So it's just important to know. It's just important. It's very good to have wisdom as well in your commitment, knowing now. I'm not talking about marriage because I feel that if that's a different story. But if you commit to a project, be committed to the project until it's done, it's due, and you would know either you've achieved the date whether it's successful or not, you have completed it. You've heard of, I mean, we see athletes who, maybe I watched one recently where the person was doing a long distance run. I can't remember which one. I think it was in America, and she literally crawled to the finish line, like crawled to the finish line, and all she wanted was that I finish. There's one I watched where the guy, he broke his leg doing the hurdle, and with that broken leg, he did not stop. He said, "Let me finish the race," because he said, and they asked him. I said, "Because I did the training for it." So the thing was that for him, I've done the race. Whether I came last or not, I finished that race. I was registered that I came last, but I finished the race. So I think it's just important that we learn to commit to things. And the more things you are good at committing, at finishing, because a lot of the times, part of commitment and learning to be committed is you learn to finish what you start. A lot of people do not finish what they start. A lot of people start off very great, but they don't finish well. They just don't finish. They don't have a project that can say that I started A and finished B, and this was the results. You know, my wife is a scientist by trade, and she says something that it's not about getting the best result. It's about making sure you've got a result and you can mark it, because the next result gets better. But the more you do it, the more results you get, and the more you can mark off. But if you don't even finish that first one, it's going to be hard to do the next one and the next one. And I think another thing is, when you have been committed to a project, don't think of not every project is going to be blockbuster. Not everybody is going to, hit you 1 million. I think sometimes we're thinking of no. It's a step in the right direction, because every time you learn to finish something and say, okay, we did this, it gives you the other boost that we finished this is the project, and you can move on to the next one. So that ability to commit is very important. It's very important. So I hope that answers the question.
So the second question is, how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up?
When you feel like giving up, I think one of the things I've taken in terms of finishing projects that I start is, one of the things I've loved to see is, I want to be on the other side of this thing and see how it looks like when it's completed. That's been my biggest drive. And that's what encourages me to keep going until I see the other side. I'm coming. Yeah, sorry.
So we're coming. Oh, sorry.
So yeah, it's seeing that side. That's it. That's what does it for me. Also, another thing is, I also recognize that I don't want to be in a situation where I don't have anything to show for the work I've put in. Why start this thing if I couldn't finish it? And especially when money is thrown into it, or when money is being put into something, or when people's time is in. I've been in a situation where I didn't finish a project, and I know how it felt. I know how it felt. I know how disappointed people were at. I know how people were feeling, and I know because there was a lot of great promise. They believed in what I was going to do, and it didn't happen. And I was like, I don't want that feeling again. So I would be like, even if it's the last thing, I will finish this ahead. After we can talk the results, but I've done that thing, and I think that's for me. Is I want to be on the other side of this thing that I've embarked on. I want to see how it's like. It's like having a baby. I want to make sure I can carry it to term. Now, if it doesn't, that there are things that can happen. But if I'm able to, by the grace of God, carry through, then let's see how it's like on the other side of this situation. And I think that's the and also there are other people who are involved. There's other links to what I'm doing that will help other people, or open doors to other situations that are more favorable than where I'm at today, because I finished a project, or because somebody heard that this was what we did and X, Y, and Z. So that's something that's very, very, very important to me. Very, very important.
Thank you, Leslie.
Because they all lead to something. They all lead somewhere to something better than where you are today.
Success at the end of the day. and you feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you. I make a run.
Okay, thank you. It's been Leslie's been summoned. Thank you so much for your contribution. At least you've heard. Relationship Clinic, good evening to you. I hope it's not too noisy where you are today. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone.
How are you? How's the baby?
Maybe it's fine. We are fine. I was thinking the time you start is 9 p.m. my time. Oh. So today I
No,
joined.
we're at the same time now.
Okay, okay. So the time zone changed.
Yeah, it's changed end of March. Yeah, the last Sunday in March it will always change. And then in
Oh,
October again it changes in October. So but now
oh,
is 9:25 where you are.
yes, yes.
So it's the same time now, yeah. Yeah. But at least you
Yes,
still made it.
I came by 9.
Oh, you
Yes,
haven't
I was
missed
not
too
even
much. Oh, the
late about
talk, yeah. Yeah, so well, at least we're talking about commitment, and today on Monday we talk about individual now, not marriage. So we're looking at it
okay.
from an individual perspective. And I mean, as an individual, are you a committed person? Can people vouch to say, this person is a very committed person? So I've given my talk, and Leslie and Bomi have given their submission as well. So the question, we have two questions today we're tackling. The first is, why do you think some people struggle with commitment today, as in our present day world? And then the second question is, how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up?
Okay, let me start with the first one. One of the reasons people are not committed anymore is because they quit even before they start seeing results. They can't, like, they don't have patience to wait to see results in what they are doing. So that is one of the reasons that people are no
Oh,
longer
yeah, I
committed,
see you.
because sometimes they are consistent with, it can be a business, for instance. They are
Mm,
consistent pushing their self and all that, but maybe the expected, what they are expecting, the expectation is being cut short. So some of them they quit, some of them they become
see luxury, I see.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
They become inconsistent, and sometimes it's actually because of discouragement from people. You know, when you start a new venture and you're expecting people around you to support you, maybe with your words and all that, and you are getting the opposite. Sometimes
Mm.
they will ask you, "Are you sure of this thing you are doing?" This thing, yes.
Mm.
Now, when they see you doing something, they'll be asking, "Are you sure of this thing you are doing? Are people making money with this thing?" They start, like, I remember one of my brother's wife who was selling, she was selling pap online. She was selling pap online, and later she stopped. She now told me that the reason she stopped was because some of her church members were not telling her that, is this how you want to start making money? Are you sure this thing you are doing is worth it? How can you
Wow.
be selling pap online? You are disgracing yourself. You are disgracing yourself. And I was like, wow, why did you not tell me that period, that this thing? Because she suddenly stopped the business entirely. I was like, why did you not tell me? I think you told me, I would have not even allowed you to do
In
something like
fact,
that. Those
hmm.
people who are actually talking bad at the business, are they the ones
That's being bold as well. Oh my goodness. Wow.
yeah. I was now asking her, are they the ones feeding you?
Hmm.
Do you collect money salary from their hands, that you are doing something, you are selling your business, and because of people like your church members and other people that they are laughing at you, then you now stopped. So those are part of the reasons that people no longer stay committed to what they are doing, because of discouragement from people, and
Yeah.
because they too they don't know their self. Because
Well,
in this
true.
life, you have to know yourself first, because if you know yourself, nobody will be able to talk you down into stopping what you know can be great. She now she stopped too soon. Maybe assuming she was consistent from then that time till now,
Who
you would
knows?
imagine the kind of results you would have gotten. Yes, you would have just imagine it. Maybe the business will even go viral, and she will now start getting more sales that she can't even handle herself. She
Mm-hmm.
even need to get staffs and expand.
Wow.
So that is it. People stop too soon. before they start seeing results. So
Mm.
that is one of the reasons why.
Okay. Okay.
That's the answer to question one.
Okay.
We will go to
So
question two.
question two: how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up?
Omo. I've been there several times.
Anytime I see you
So
taking
it's not like I
nothing.
have any special thing I do.
Every day I see you.
Okay, I would just say, okay, I would advise people on how to handle it and also share how I handled mine.
Okay.
Sometimes when I feel like giving up, sometimes so I would just be less committed that period. I would be down and take time to strategize, like to re-strategize again. So that's one of the things I know I do. I will take time off and go back to re-strategize. Maybe what I'm doing is not working.
Mm,
So another thing is that I was just remind myself like, why did I start this thing? Like you have to know your why first, because
yeah.
before you, if you're a business owner, for instance, before you close down that business, you ask
Mm.
yourself, why am I in this business? Why am I in business? Why am I doing this business?
Wadimba, I
You have
see
to know
you.
your why first.
Mm,
Even in fact, in whatever venture that you venture into in this life, you should have a why backing it, because when difficult times comes, when you are not able to, when you are too weak to continue what you are doing, you just have to
mm,
ask yourself, why did I start in the first place? And another thing is that if you want to succeed in life, you must not always feel like it. Yes, this is one of the things I've learned from a coach.
oh.
Yes, this is one of the things I've learned from a coach. You must not always feel like doing it, but you have to do what has to be done
Yeah.
in order to see results. Because most people, if you even look at people who are actually, in fact, if maybe 90% of those people of we, like, in fact, if 90% of people living in this world in general are committed, you will see that there will be like the poor persons amongst us will be very low. You see
Mm,
that we have more people who are self-employed, people who are employed and all that. The unemployment in this country, even all over the world, will be low, because I believe that this issue of commitment is not just in one country, it's actually everywhere.
everywhere.
Yes.
Mm,
So if 90% or maybe 70% of human beings living the world stay committed to what they are doing, you see that will not be seeing beggars in the streets, will not be seeing people who are who are like we don't have. The only few persons who actually make it to the top are those persons who kept on pushing, even when life threw different things at them,
bad
even
way.
when they were not seeing results, even if because I watched a video of speed. I don't know if you guys will know speed now. Yeah, I'm not calling his name, but he's a young streamer. I watched his video and he said something that struck me. He said when he started streaming, the first day he got just one person watching him live. Like, in fact, it actually encouraged me myself, because sometimes when I go live on YouTube and TikTok, because I try to go live sometimes. When I go live and I see that nobody is watching, I will just say, let me just close this live and go and sleep. So, but he said something that struck me. He said that when he started live streaming, the first week he had one person consistently watching him and commenting. Then the second week it increased to two. Like, yeah, just like that said it, like, by his fourth week he had eight people watching him. So before you know, now he just of recent celebrated 50 billion subscribers, something like that, on one streaming app that he normally used to stream. And I was wondering, assuming he quit
Gave
when
up.
he had just
Mm,
eight persons watching him, assuming he quit that time, nobody will know him today. So that is it. Nobody will know him. So I'm even using this opportunity to also encourage myself that quitters don't win.
mm-mm.
Yes, it's popular saying that say now who give up
And
lose.
winners don't quit. Yeah.
Yes, now who give up lose. That's what most Nigerians will say. So don't give up. Keep pushing,
Mm,
because the most celebrated people you see today who are popular, who are worthy, who have made it in life, they had their down moments. They had the times whereby they were not seeing the result of what they were doing, but they just kept on pushing. They just kept on pushing because they know their why. They know that okay, I this is why I started this thing. I know that this thing has the capacity to push me to where I want to be. Because sometimes we just give up because we see other people and we feel, oh, this person's had we are born with silver spoon, this person's had it on the platter of gold, and we just feel that, oh, no need to stress myself. And that's a poverty mindset. You have to keep on pushing. Keep on do it for 1 year, do it for 2 years, keep on doing it. At the end of the day, you start seeing results and you'll be surprised, like, wow, you'll be so surprised. Those people that you're looking up to, one day people will also look up to you and you'll be there to share your story that it was never easy for me when I started. It just because I stayed committed. That was why I got where I am today. So I think that's my take
Okay, thank
for
you.
today.
Thank you so much. I mean, we all face different challenges in life. We're all passionate about different things, and it's your choice how you want to be committed or committed to it for you to see the result. Sometimes, sometimes some things you have to keep at it for years. And if you're not committed, there is no how you get to that end result. So that's why I love what you said about you must know why you have decided that thing you love so much. Why do you love it? To what end, really? Because it will be tested, it will be tried. And if it cannot stand, there's no how you're going to see success. So when challenges come, the weather could affect it, the economy can affect it, But as long as you're passionate and you love that thing and you know that this is what you're meant to be doing, you just have to keep at it until that result, that success comes. Thank you for sharing your bits as well, Eno. Thank you so much. Shan, good evening. How are you? Happy Monday to you.
Good
Tala,
evening.
Tala, I
I'm
see
here.
you. Thank you. Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, I am just a bit
I hope you're not
exhausted though.
sleeping off on me here.
No, no,
Yes?
I'm not. I'm not. I
All
am
right.
not. My
You're
timetable.
reflecting.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it better now?
Yeah. No, I said, are you reflecting on what we've been talking about?
Oh yeah. I was even just thinking about my level of commitment. How sometimes I just drop from 100 to 20% or even 10 when it comes to commitment. So I was also thinking through maybe why that happened and how I'm trying to actually, I just started re-energize my commitment today. It's been like 2-3 weeks of
Wow. Good for
not
you.
doing quite a lot. But yeah, like as everybody else have shared, I think why a lot of people do not really fully commit to, first of all, even themselves, or commit to the relationships, friendships, or any personal, even career goals they have at hand. And I think I'm going to speak mostly from my own experience, is that a lot of us do things with an immediate expectation. Like you're doing something because you feel like, okay, if I do this, I'm going to get a result maybe tomorrow or next week or in a few months' time. So we do stuff with already a predetermined results. And if whatever input we make, we don't receive results from it, that's when the commitments start, dropping. It's just like even in intimate relationship, like you dating, even in marriage. Maybe you got into a relationship thinking that, okay, this is what I think I'll obtain from this relationship if I do this. If I love him, if I do this, I'm going to receive this in return. So if you fail to receive that, probably your level of commitment is going to, to drop. And I think other thing besides failure to obtain the results from it is also, I think, quite similar, disappointment from the inputs you're making. Actually, today I was jazzing with my cousin brother. Oh, I don't know what happened, but I think it's also because he was so committed to someone. He was dating this girl, and he got a terrible heartbreak last year that I got to know about. He's been doing a lot for these girls, like everything, fending for her, hair and nails, expensive, even beyond what he earns, housing her, and then it became just one moment that she could have, given that back to my brother. I think my brother had a company, and I think one of the company members borrowed a loan and failed to pay, so they came to the company. Of course, he is the CEO, and they had to take him. So this woman, instead of standing with my brother, cousin brother, just decided to pack everything and go. Okay, you cannot feed me now, you cannot do anything. She went with the kid and everything, even packed the TV and all that. But this is a cousin brother who has been so loyal in the relationship. So today I was just jazzing with him, then plus other cousin sisters of ours. Only to realize that my cousin brother has lost commitment when it comes to relationship. So he's like kind of now jumping into women. He doesn't trust women. He tells me, okay, why would I commit at this stage? Let me first enjoy. I'll start committing when I get married. I just laughed at him. I told him that's not who I knew before. Don't let just one bad experience tarnish who you really are. And I just told him one thing. Maybe I'm also going to talk about it when it comes to commitment. I told him commitment is built, is nurtured, but again can be destroyed. And that's exactly what you want to do right now. Don't think you're going to be a committed person in marriage when you have not been committing to one person while dating. So it's like you're just nurturing, developing yourself to be a non-committed person, even in marriage, because there's no way you're going to be committed in marriage when you're not committing right now. So I think when it comes to commitment in all aspects of our lives, it has to be built. No one starts being a committed person from nowhere. And I think some of us could have read this book, Atomic Habits. James Clear, I think we quite know about it. And commitment relates kind of to habit. A habit, I think, to me is just something, a routine action, something that you do maybe on a daily. And when it comes to commitment,
Soul lift, thank you.
and I think something about commitment, why a lot of us also failed, besides expecting something immediate, is that we don't really break it down exactly what we are supposed to do. In Atomic Habit, it says that tiny inputs, tiny changes, even breed remarkable better results. But when you want to be committed, but you're doing huge, large chunk of routines, of which you don't even have a clear, breakdown of what exactly you want to do. Like, I would call it like a step by step. Like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we
I
can.
saw you got frozen. So let me say, commitment needs you to really break down things exactly what you are going to do, because sometimes I can tell myself, okay, I'm going to apply for this job. And then I lie to myself that, okay, I'm going to apply and submit it today. There's no way I'm going to submit a perfect application. But if I tell myself, okay, I've seen the deadline is in about 2 weeks, okay, I'm going to work on maybe cover letter today. Then I send it to a friend of mine to review. Tomorrow I'm going to do something, maybe CV, and then I send it to someone to review. That way at least you've section what you're going to do, so that I think even makes you remain committed, because you know that, okay, today I'm doing this, tomorrow I'm doing this, the next day I'm doing this. It kind of makes you build a routine that after this, the other one, after the other one, the other one. But if you tell yourself that, okay, I have deadline in 2 weeks, okay, even if I apply in 2-3 days, it's enough. But now 2-3 days is not enough, because you're working on 3 or 4 different deliverables. A cover letter, a CV, some of them maybe want a statement or maybe something like an experience, and then you might lie to yourself that you can work on all those in 2 or 3 days. Those are quite a lot. So most times, even your commitment, I'm not saying that you will be committed, but your commitment will go to waste because you've not sectioned it. And again, when it comes to commitment, I don't think anyone can make a commitment in a day. Commitment has to be really, broken down. So I think that's where a lot of people fail. And something that, again, relationship coach mentioned is that commitment needs a lot of patience. It still goes back to what I said. I think commitment, just like, should be even called a habit, just something that you do
Way of
irrespective
life,
of,
like daily basis.
a way of life. I said on a daily basis. Again, something that I've learned that I think you should even be committed without expecting anything in return. That is what I've told myself and I've done to myself when it comes to looking for opportunities. I will speak from that lane. I just apply, not even expecting, at times I don't even check on my email if I've received any email feedback on any application. I just apply as long as I have time. And what I've started doing recently is that I dedicate a time and a day in a week that I'm going to submit some applications, because if I already tune my mind to that, it will kind of make me be committed to it, because I know that, okay, this is what I've said for this week. I'm going to be doing this and that. With that, I'm going to build my mind that, okay, I need to get committed to something that I've said. But if again you have not noted down what exactly you want to do, there's no way you're going to be committed to it. There's no way you're going to be committed to it. And it's very hard for you to just wake up tomorrow and say that, okay, I think I should apply for this. No, you're not going to get committed. You're going to start on it and drop it. You will not get committed to it. And I think, again, from my experience, is that no one can commit when you are multitasking. Maybe I can give an example of you. No one can commit when they're dating more than one person. That would demand a lot of your time,
Yeah, but
energy.
in that regard, maybe not. But some people are multitasking, or they have more than one business and they're still making it.
Yeah, but from my experience, okay, from my experience, I tend to commit more to one and I drop the other. Maybe that's why I said that. For some people, it's
It
easy, but
depends
for
on the
some of us,
individual. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I think it depends on an individual, yeah. But
Faith, I
I,
see you.
okay, at least two can be possible, but doing 2, 3, 4 things at the same time, in the same time period, it is very hard for you to get committed. Most times you're going to prioritize the first one or the first two, and then the other you drop. So I think it would be best for someone to really, set priorities. Lay down what you think is a priority, what's most important, and then you give your whole self to it. And that's something, should be something that is very meaningful, that if you invest your time and energy, you're going to get something out of it, but not just an imagination that, okay, maybe if I do this. That is why I think
Good
most
evening.
of us get demotivated when we don't achieve results, because we are wasting a lot of time and energy on something that has no clear path of achievement, of which we don't even, first of all, qualify for them. Again, this is related to my experience of the jobs and other opportunities I've been applying. So I just tell myself, okay, let me just submit. But I find myself taking a lot of time and energy, and at the end of it, I don't get it, because I just went for something that I think I qualify for, or something that I think I'll be able to work upon. So setting priorities so that you don't commit on something that is not meant for you, something that you would waste your time and energy on. So now when it comes to moments when your commitment level drop down, I think what I've been doing, as I mentioned, is just reevaluating myself, like, why is my commitment dropping? At times, for myself, I even only realized that maybe it was the environment and also what I've been taking my time a lot on. Especially when I was in Lebanon, I felt like the environment was really shrinking me, you know. It was the same environment, and now with the war, you're in the dorm every day, you're in the room, same kind of people, same energy. At times, I felt I needed to really get out of that environment and, you know, change and just reassess myself with fresh minds, fresh people, and fresh thoughts because same environment every day from morning to morning, it becomes boring. Like, you know, like a boring routine. Sometimes you need to just change environment. So that is what I did. But I think the best thing is to just really find out why, as relationship coach mentioned, why am I dropping? Why am I no longer committed on this? Maybe it has become uninteresting to you. Maybe your effort is going down because you don't have much knowledge or energy to invest in that. Or maybe it doesn't even apply to you now. For example, when it comes to relationships, sometimes people lose commitment because they have lost love. As I mentioned, they don't see any reason of investing in that relationship to make it grow. So it's just you reassessing why it is not happening, and then you work on the reason why, and then maybe if you changing environment, changing the approaches, or just even just aborting that totally, then you start something new. I think that would be the best decision for one to realign themselves when it comes to commitment. Thank you.
Heard it from another, well, different perspective, really. Commitment. At the end of the day, it's your personal decision, your personal choice, whether you want to be committed, or whether you just want to do today, tomorrow you're not, is up to you. Whatever, however we make our bed, honestly, that's how we're going to lie in it. So, food for thought. Think about it, your commitment level to yourself, to the people around you, to the things you're doing. How is it? And the success rate as well. How is it? Because some people might even be committed, but not fully. That's even another topic for another day. So let's not spread it too much. Thank you so much, Shan. Elder Kenneth, good evening. I don't know if he's on another call. Elder Kenneth, can you talk? Or should I go to the next person? Lala, good evening. Get ready, get ready. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, also, and good evening, everyone on board and those of the
How are you?
message.
Happy Monday to you.
Yeah, we thank God for another beautiful week. We appreciate God for the gift of life, and we thank God on behalf of you as well.
In fact, thank you to everyone in my box tonight. You guys have been so committed to Insight. It's unbelievable. Without you, I'll just be here doing talking and talking, you know. So thank you to everyone so far. Thank you to honestly.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I would say that commitment is our day-to-day activities, and whatever you are committed to, you hold it as a prestige because it gives you joy, it gives you peace, it gives you disappointment, it gives you encouragement, it gives you to know that what you are doing is either is right or is wrong as well. People will come and discourage you. People will come and encourage you, but you are the one that know the best and they want to choose as well, whether it's good, whether it's bad. That is why when we say commitment, the things that we are doing, is it the positive things or the negative things? Because some people are so committed to the negative things in life. You can't see them think anything positive. All the whole thought for a whole day, for
It's always
24 hours,
negative.
for 24 hours, for 72 hours,
Oh,
for the
goodness.
full week, 7 days in a week, in a month, 31 days or 30 days is just all negative thought. In 365 days is all negative thought. No one thing good that they are committed to, that they say, oh, this is what I've done that has bring changes, that I know that I really committed to this thing and it has bring changes to my life. So that is why, to me, I would say commitment is on the two way, the positive side and the negative side. And who the things that you are doing that you know that you truly committed to, are they bringing results? You answer yourself, you sit yourself down. I'm committed to my work. If my work bringing result, yes, because that is where I get my wages for to pay my rent and my bill. So I must be committed to my work on daily basis. The shift that they give me, I must make sure that I'm there regularly to do what I have assigned to do. To me, that is what I call commitment. No, not the one that you are sitting at home waiting for people to be scanned, or to just negative thought that, oh, if I do it this way, if I do it this way, using other people pictures, using other people image to damage people. Those are negative commitment. So that is why I say commitment is on the two way. Some people are committed to the right way, while some are committed to the wrong way that are bring downfall to their life. Because that is not the original plan for God for us. The original plan for God for us is to commit to the right thing. Go to your work, do what that thing that is right, that give you joy, and come back home and sleep. And when you are sleeping, you know that, oh, of a truth, I've really exhausted myself because I'm committed to my work. By so doing, you are living a life of fulfillment. You are living a life of joy. You are living a life of peace. And you are living a life where even your neighbors can testify of a truth. This person is living a good life. In my area, I don't know that the man that always come to deliver posts, he always take note. One day he's jam my wife. Oh, he say, is it not your husband that always do night shift? I always see him when he always come back for work. And they say, you know my husband. I say, how do you know my husband? I say, oh, I always see him when he's parking this car. That shows that somebody is watching that of a truth. You are committed to your work, and you know that every night you don't stay at home, you go to your work. So every one of us will answer ourselves tonight when we go to bed. Now, what are you committed to? Are you committed to the right thing or to the negative things? So if you know that you are committed to the right thing, oh, peace and the love of God be upon you. But if you know that you are committed to the right thing tonight, we change your way. We still have a long way to go this year. We're only in the 4th month. We still have, I think, 9 months left. So when you committed to the right thing, at the end of the year, you give thanks to God. You rejoice. You'll be happy. You will say, oh God, I thank you for this that I have achieved. And indeed, God himself will say, oh, thank you, my faithful servant. You are committed to the church of God that God has put in our hands. If you ask some people, they will tell you that I only go to church only on the 31st night. That shows that you are not committed to God as well, who gave you life. But when it comes to our birthday, we want to celebrate our birthdays. But the one that give you life on daily basis, the day I understand how many with the breath that we breathe on a daily basis, I think it's about 82,000 something. So imagine somebody that make you to be breathing every day. You are not using oxygen. You don't know what God has done for you. So a lot of us, we are committed to the negative things that don't bring change to our life. That is why the only thing that the constant is change. And I encourage anyone under the sound of my voice this evening, if you know that you are committed to the wrong thing that is not bringing the true transformation and the true peace of God in your life, try and change. And as you do so, God Almighty is going to bless you. I greet every one of us, and I pray that the Almighty God strengthen you as you are committed to this insight. God Almighty will bless you and bless your viewers as well in the name of Jesus. God bless you all. Have a
God
wonderful
bless
and a
you,
blessed
sister.
night.
Before you go, how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up?
Oh, when I feel like giving up, the Lord is my strength. Yeah, I look there are times where I feel like giving up. Not of a truth. Everything in life, there are times that you get tired of even the life that you are living. But we look up to the east where cometh our help.
Our help comes from the Lord who
Lord,
made heaven
the
and
heaven
earth.
and the earth. So that is why I say, when you are committed to Him, He gives you strength. According to Psalm 29, verse 11, it tells us that the Lord strengthens His people and He gives them peace. And I pray that peace is going to rest upon each and every one of us tonight in the name of Jesus. God bless you all.
Amen. Thank you, sir. You are my strength when I am weak. You are the treasure that I seek. You are my all in all. You know that song? You are the treasure that I seek. Which treasure are you seeking? I love the fact that you said whatever it is that's being committed even into your hands, are you committed? Because sometimes you go about looking for stuff and then you have to commit to it. And then sometimes you just find out that you're not looking for stuff, but God Himself, in a way, has orchestrated certain things, and then you find yourself committing to it because of that divine orchestration. And then you're excited, you're committed, but maybe somewhere along the line, because you did not go seeking, it just somehow came to you. You might just feel, are you still on the right track? You know, you start second guessing yourself, you start feeling all sorts. The sweetest thing is when God commits into your hand, because He knows that He can trust you. As long as you're committed, you will see success no matter how long it takes. So commitment comes in different forms. Elder Kenneth just told us there's positive commitment, there's negative commitment. Some people is where they're doing havoc. The level of commitment, hey, you almost think they are the devil themselves that wants to destroy somebody. But some people, anything positive, they're so committed, they rub off on people, and it kind of progresses like that. So what kind of commitment are you engaging in? Maybe Elder Kenneth will come and ask you that question. But thank you for your submission. Really appreciate that. Lala, good evening, Lala. Happy Monday to you. I see it's
Good
like you've been
evening.
receiving calls here and there.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not. It wasn't interfering, but I could see from the box, I could see that. How are you, and happy Monday to you.
I am recovering
From, if I may ask?
from the shock of Manchester yesterday.
Are you Arsenal fan?
Please don't start. I'm recovering.
Do you know somebody that I know very close to me? Was it a couple of weeks ago? I don't even know who Arsenal played with, and they lost the match. He said, "You know what? That's it. I'm tearing the jersey. I'm ripping it off. I'm not doing anymore." I'm like, "Is it that bad?" I said, "If I don't even talk to me about." I'm like, "Why do they do this?" You know, sorry to divert a bit. You know, football. You always talk about me and my boys, because I've got old boys and they belong to different clubs. We were chatting yesterday, and I'll go there when I read information. I'll go there like I pretend I know what's happening in football. I say, can you just imagine? So yesterday, I went there. I think was it before the match. I said, "Look, and my other son was saying, you people, is it like when we're expecting you guys to win, that's when you start losing and losing." I said, "But we have to keep up our reputation." I said that, I felt like slapping myself, because I'm like, if we don't do that, you will not know we're Arsenal. Because I know the moment I go to that room, they would laugh at me. So even me, self, I started laughing at myself. They were short of words. There was nothing they want to say that me have not already said to us. And then when that, oh my goodness. Don't worry, you and me, we are both recovering. It's insight that is lifting my spirit up right now, but it is well. And I'm thinking, are they going to lose this season again? Not, was it couple of weeks ago? They're like 10 points ahead. Lala, is you and me, we and you talking. 10 points, about how many points? And then the thing started closing. I'm like, Arsenal, don't behave the way you are now. But it is well, oh, bros. Don't worry, after the whole season, we'll go and console ourselves somewhere. It is well, don't worry. Cheer up, please, cheer up. And this is the commitment we're talking about. That's why the fact that we know what we do, we're still committed to Arsenal. Go Gunners! Lala, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my goodness. In fact, it's amazing what we do. I don't know, but it's all good. They are committed to behaving that way. I'll be okay. Oh, I hear you. Yes, we're talking about commitment today. And it seems that many people struggle with commitment today. Why do you think so? And then how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up?
Anyway, I'm still recovering from with all my heart and pancreas are still recovering. So.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Otherwise, the most
Good
common
evening, Mr.
commodity.
Baritone. I see you. South Lift, please let me know when if you can talk at any point before we round off so that I'll bring you up. Yes, thank you. Aqua, I've been sending invite to you. I don't know what's happening, but hopefully you join us in the box as well. But thank you so much. I appreciate your presence. Yes, go on, please.
The most common commodity today is that word commitment. By the way, it's very common and everyone is committed.
Yeah, to something.
Everyone is committed. But commitment is it is short term. The sustainability of a commitment is called consistency.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, if this was a class about saving and like, okay, let's start save, blah, 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 I'm sure everyone will be putting their money to start saving, the commitment to start something. But after 6 months, everyone, you'd see the energy going down.
Wow.
Why they don't have the consistency to keep going. You need commitment to start something, but rather you need consistency
to keep it going.
To keep it going.
Yeah.
And the scarcest ingredients that people don't have is that word consistency. That's why you find someone, people doing so many things. Someone starts something 6 months, 1 year, get disappointed, leaves it, go and start another. You find they're moving, but they're not progressing. They are doing a lot more, but they're not getting a lot more done. Yeah. So they are so committed at the beginning, but when it comes to the consistency for continuity for finishing, they lack it. And even in relationship, for example, in dating, people are very committed in dating, punctual, honesty, caring, very committed, but consistency to keep that you have started is not there. That's what most people lack. Someone can go to church, get saved, get born again, keep going to church every Sunday for 6 months, they start disappearing. 1 year, you don't see them. Yet in the beginning, they are very committed, but they missed out on that word consistency.
Yeah.
You get so. Why do people struggle with the word commitment? Because people are so casual and mediocre. People are so casual. People just want to live an average life.
Wow.
That's why you'll find someone at the age of 30, a lady or a man. You ask him, "What can you do?" He tells you, "I can do anything. Just anything you can give me, I can do." People don't have the ability to dedicate their time into something and they master the art.
There's no patience to do that.
They don't have the passion to do that. And that's why most people that's why I think most people struggle with commitment. So if you know the will of God for your life is far reaching, you'll find something you can do, dedicate your time to your life and your time and your resources to it. It will pay you off.
True.
But if you're casual, you want just to be an average person, you do so many things and no progress will be registered in your life. And this is why people struggle to me with the commitment. What do I mean? How do I handle a moment when I want to give up?
Yeah.
I revisit the reason why I started what I'm doing. I revisit the reason. For example, if I leave Nigeria and go to US or UK to change the history of our family to make a living, I go there to seek a greener pasture. the reason is so strong that I want to change the story of our family. Now, any challenge I will meet in US will not be strong enough to drift me from the reason why I went to US. Because first of all, anywhere you go, for example, going to US, you're living in socialist economy. You're going to a capitalist economy. You're going to meet a lot of challenges. You can't be reasoning a socialist reasoning, yet you're in a capitalist economy. You're going to meet different language, different regulations, given different governance system. You're going to meet numerous challenges. Now, when those challenges, if the reason why you went to US is strong enough, my friend, not going to give up. If you leave Uganda, you go to Lebanon to study, and the reason there you want to come back with a degree.
Linda, good evening.
Any challenge you meet in that country will not be strong enough to outweigh the reason why you went there. So the reason why you start something is more important than the challenges you're going to meet along the way.
That's what will keep you, honestly.
Yes. So, and you see, a loss when people leave school, they get back to the real world. And to most people, they think that is the end of leaving school. Most people think it's the end of education. There's another school called life. You're gonna make losses. You're gonna make losses. And if you make a loss, let's say you lose, for example, $100, that is not a loss. It is the school fees that life has charged you for learning a particular lesson. For example, if you lost $1 million, yeah, when you probably you are doing a project, now that loss, you have learned how that thing should not be done that way. And that school called life has charged you $100 million for having given you that particular lesson. So, to me, losses is a motivation to me because I've learned not to do something in that particular way. I've learned not to do it that way. It's a lesson. So I can't let that lesson go by saying I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to do it, but in another angle.
Yeah.
And lastly, from me, if we want to avoid an average life, if we want to invoke the will of God upon our lives, we don't just need commitment. We need the consistency. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lana. Thank you. We need consistency. That will keep with commitment. I mean, that's success, really. Thank you so much for your contribution. It's getting more and more interesting. So I've posted my puzzle for tonight is a tongue twister. If you want to start practicing now, because I want us to do sharp, 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 and then we'll call it a night tonight. Thank you so much, Lala, for your contribution. So the key word he's brought in is consistency. Are you consistent? Because some people, they're committed truly, but halfway they give up. So consistency is a challenge to them. So maybe somebody's listening right now. They say, oh, I'm a committed person. But then when you heard Lala say consistency, then you pause because you know that you have not been consistent with your commitment. So perhaps this is a charge for you to go and reflect some more and then put action to place so that you can see that change as well in your life, especially in your life. Thank you, Lala, for your contributions. Debbie, good evening. Happy Monday. Debbie Gazim, gung, 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 gung. Let's hear you. What say you? Don't ask me, what are we talking about? Hey, so what is it that we're talking about? No. Good evening. Leslie has been praying for both of us, so let us behave ourselves tonight. How are you?
Happy New Week.
Same to you.
Be laughing at yourself, so it's okay. Be laughing at yourself, so it's fine.
I will cuckoo laugh now.
Thank God I've not said anything.
It's
Thank God
okay.
I've not said
You
anything,
know,
so you can't say.
I appreciate your commitment. In fact, it is overwhelming my heart right now.
Oh
Debbie
wow.
Gazim, gong gong gong. In fact, only you.
Oh wow. You want me to start blushing?
Even myself, I'm blushing. Well done. Good evening. Thanks for joining in again. It's only God that can reward everyone that has committed to this platform called Insight, because it's only God. And you guys, you will not even know how much encouragement you guys give to me as well. So thank you all once again. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yep. So what say you? Look at the screen right now before you ask me.
Commitment. Hey.
And today is Monday. We're not talking marriage today.
If you like talk marriage, marriage is for elders. Maybe I will leave all of you to eat.
You're number one elder on Monday. Oh. Forget Monday. Oh.
No, me, I'm here to learn. No.
Yes, so we're talking. So why do you think many people struggle with commitment today? And second, how do you handle moments when you feel like giving up yourself?
Well, I think when it comes to commitment, it depends for individual.
Wisdom for men, I see you. Thank you.
Yes, I would say commitment to me, it seems like it's an habit everybody needs to develop, should develop, depend on what they want in life. But when it comes to commitment, it still depends on individual. For some people, if there's nothing to gain, there's nothing to commit to. Which
Transactional, isn't it? Hey, please, so TikTok, let Debbie speak.
the level of commitment depends on the level of what that thing is they are committing to, how important it is, and all that. So it depends on individual. A lot of people naturally find it to commit to things that pertain their personal life. They can commit to things when it comes to people. That is very easy for them. But when it comes to themselves, it's a bit hard.
Wow.
So yeah, for some people, it depends on what it is and all that. But I'll say, if you are not committed to things, you might not be able to achieve anything, especially good things, great things. If you are not committed to either, even if it's just relationship, and now I'm not talking about marriage, I'm talking about relationship, work relationship, friends relationship, any kind of relationship. Whatever it is you are doing, if you are not committed to it, you might end up not able to have a good result at the end of the day, if you are not committed to it. So a lot of things we do in our lives, a lot of things we get ourselves into needs commitment for us to be able to achieve great things from it. It's just that for some people it's easy for them. For some people, I'm not sure how many people it's easy for, but I think for a lot of people it takes a lot of discipline, a whole lot of discipline to stay committed. Now, there's difference between committing to something, there's difference between staying committed to that thing.
That is the persistence, I think.
You can commit to something and you get to a stage that you are like, you just leave everything for everybody.
Translation, which one is it? I mean,
what is all this? What is it? What is it? And you just leave everything. And if there's nothing, to me, I think there for us to be able to commit, for human, something should motivate you. Why are you doing it?
Yep.
what's the end goal of this thing?
Why? Your reason why? Yeah.
Yeah, if there's nothing there, sometimes it's not just money. It might be maybe honor, it might be recognition, visibility, something. So it might be any of that. Then for us to commit. And sometimes it can even be to push maybe negativity off your life.
Yeah, you have to break that one down so we understand better.
Okay, wait. When you commit to good things, yeah, when you commit to some good things, you have something to gain.
Yeah.
So when you commit to things, anything at all, it's either you want to gain honor, you want to gain relationship, you want to gain the favor of somebody, of something. That's why you are committed to that particular thing you are doing at that moment. And it can even be you want to push out negativity out of your life.
Okay, I get you.
Do you get me now?
Yes,
So the purpose why you are committing, if there's nothing pushing you, there's nothing will get you up. You will just try it for one day. See, some of us, if doctor did not tell you you will become handicapped in old age if you don't start exercising, you might not get up from the bed and do anything. Meanwhile, there are some people, they've already signed up. This is the lifestyle I want, and they do it. It's easier for them. But some people, if it's left to some of us, we will eat whatever we want to eat. We will eat anyhow. We sleep anyhow.
Yeah, true.
If your health is, if doctor have not been warning you that, hey, as you are going, So when it comes to commitments, it depends on what is motivating you. When it comes to relationship, when it comes to commitment, it depends on you. And when it comes to relationship with human being, if it's commitment, it's two ways. That is okay. So there are some of us now. The reason we are not committing to a relationship is not because we don't want to marry. It's because we are running from some things.
Some things like what?
We know what we are running from.
You don't want to commit.
Okay. Let me be serious. It's because number one, you don't want to make mistakes.
Yeah.
You don't want to end up waiting, and then at the end of the day, you now realize that maybe I should have waited longer. So you put a lot of what's it called? Guide
around you.
Should I say guideline or something like that in place? And then you've looked for something else to commit to.
Yeah.
If you can't focus on relationship at that time, you look for something important at that time, take your mind off it, and you commit your life. Then the guideline you have placed for you not to bring enemy or bring negativity into your life, you will commit to that. So whatever it is, if there's nothing to gain, if there's nothing to earn from it, I don't think anybody, human being, I've not seen any human being that can truly commit to it. The reason we say we are all committed Christian, no, not all of us are committed Christian, because if we ask some of us now to write register of how many times we pray, how many times we study the Bible, you see. So but the reason why we all shout Jesus, Jesus, Jesus every morning is because we know, a lot of us, the reason we don't want to go is because we don't want to go to hellfire. It's the promise of the salvation. If it's left to, there are something you would have thought you would want to do as human being. You will like, if not for Jesus. So, and the thing is, when you have committed to something, it's still what's it called? Kind of help you not to make some mistakes or not to make some decision. It helps guide your decisions sometimes when you commit to something. So it depends on what you are committing to. It depends on what you get to gain or not, or what you get to leave behind before you commit. So level of commitment determine why people want to commit or not commit. Does that answer my first question now?
Okay.
So you ask me now that have I gotten to a state where I've thought about giving up?
How do you handle that? Yeah.
It depends on what level. I've not really thought. No, I've gotten to a hard stage in my life or something like that, but have I thought about giving up? I don't think I've really ever have that kind of thought, because sometimes when I look at okay, well, I was talking to somebody that's last week. I was like, if I don't see what I use my 20s to do, if they tell me now that Debbie, hard work is good, I'll tell you never ever. Don't tell me. Even now, I will still say to people that there's hard work is not it. Oh, hard work don't make it. But still, if I didn't see what I did in my, oh my goodness, if they tell me to come and wake up to work, I'll wake up at 12 p.m. I'll go back at 6 p.m. If they ask me question, I will say, because when I work the work, there's nothing to show. So I've never thought, when I feel weary, tired, overwhelmed or something, I look back at, I'm like, okay,
It's worth it.
there's still something ahead. There's something ahead. There's something ahead. I've not thought of let's leave this one. Except the only thing I've ever thought of giving up on is anything or everything that want to suffocate my life, provoke my life, take away my peace, take away my joy, and leave it where it's supposed to be. But when it comes to goal, I've not gotten to that stage where I want to give up. There's no giving up. The race is, the Lord is my light of my salvation. The Lord is the strength of my life. Anyways, so I've not gotten to that stage. But I think when I get to a stage where I feel weary, tired, overwhelmed, I pray. I worship. In fact, if I say I pray, that's a lie. I worship.
Okay.
Because I know that giving up is not an option. There's a lot to lose if I give up. There's a lot to lose. So I have more to lose than to gain. So giving up is never an option. So when I get to that stage where weariness comes, I worship. Because I don't know how to pray in that kind of season. Rather, worship. It's true.
Just can't
What
give up
the
now.
problem with
You
a
know
lot of
that
people
song,
is they
Debbie?
don't know themselves. What's
You
that?
know
What
that
song?
song?
What
I
song is that?
just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. You know that?
My data is
Nobody
backing up. I don't know.
told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. So you can't afford to give up.
Okay, when you people finish, let's enter studio.
Come on, let's go on, go on. Sorry, that song came
So
as we were talking.
no, I get it. So that's it for me. I've not got to that stage. But when it's normal as human to feel weary, tired, overwhelmed, like it's not working, it's that, it's fine. It's normal to feel that way. It's normal for that period to come. First, know yourself. Know your level, the level of stress you can take, your brain can take. Sometimes all you need to do is just stop everything, take a break. If you are a Christian, like a child of God like me, the greatest joy of my life is I have peace. I worship. I worship because I know through my worship, by the time I sleep and wake up, we'll be okay. And there's a slogan my cousin always say: whatever you cannot solve, you leave it, you put it down, and go and sleep. If you can, as long as you cannot solve that problem, just leave it there. Eat and go and sleep. So just look.
Oh, are you still there? I hope we've not lost you. Debbie, we can't hear you anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna.
Network has. Oh, did the network freeze?
Yeah, it did. You say eat
So
and sleep. That was the last thing we heard.
yeah, I said once you feel like that, please don't give up. Oh, people, there's a lot. Don't give up. Just eat it, sleep it, relax it, and then you start it again.
Indeed.
That's it. The only thing that I always give up on is anything that want to take away my peace, my joy, that at the end of the day it will take away my life. Nah, we don't negotiate that one. Once I say it, I let it go.
Mm.
That's the only thing I let go of. But any other thing, we move. So
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, so sometimes we get tired, maybe because we're not seeing result. It doesn't mean we're doing the wrong thing or we're committed to the wrong thing. So remember persistency, your reason why you're doing that. Sometimes you have to visit that again. Otherwise, you may lose your way because you get to a point, sometimes we're stuck and you feel you don't even know whether to carry on, whether to stop, whether to go to the left or to the right. Patience, it comes with this commitment we're talking about. As long as you're starting whatever, you started to committing to whatever, it's for a cause, and we always need to remind ourselves of that. And it's amazing. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing your own thing. When you get so down, instead of giving up, what can you do? Especially when you're on course, you've been committed, but you're not seeing result as such, you're almost giving up. What can you do rather than give up? Sometimes pause, go back. I think it was Relationship Clinic or who spoke first? Boma as well. You might have to re-strategize. It's not that you're doing the wrong thing, like I said, or committed to the wrong thing. You may have to strategize your ideas or your creativity or even the commitment level you're putting in. Something must have to shift in order for you to see that positive change you desire or God plans for you. Or go back to the author, go back to the person that has handed whatever to you, if that's the case, or you yourself can carry it, because sometimes we get tired. Trust me, this life, sometimes you don't have the right support, and sometimes you even have the right support, but you're just exhausted yourself. And sometimes you need to take a break. It doesn't mean you're no longer committed, but you're just taking that break to recover and then carry on being committed to whatever it is. I just pray that God will give us the grace wherever we are at, whatever challenges of life, whatever struggling, whatever moments. Know that commitment, I believe personally, it pays off. It does. As long as you're sure of what you're committing to, it does pay off. You might just need a bit of consistency, patience, re-strategizing, like we've said, and then you find out that things are, going on well. And sometimes it takes years. That's why commitment comes with persistency. It takes years for you to see any ounce of progress, any ounce of success. But do we give up before it's even yielded any profit or yielded any achievement, so to say? Do we give up along the line? I've told and told and told, nothing is forthcoming, and then you just go, and then somebody else comes in no time because you did not have that patience to keep digging. Somebody just comes, they dig in no time, bam, the water comes out, and then you turn back and look, oh my God. But then it's too late. May it not be too late for us, really. So commitment is very important. It takes us far in life. Be the person that keeps to their word, remain faithful, steadfast. And in every season, whether you're tired, you want to refire, whatever, just go to God as well, because He will never leave you nor forsake you. That's His word. Always go back to God's word. I remembered when we had to relocate to another nation. I was like, hey, all me I want is a word from God, because whatever I face in that nation, I need something to keep me going. And then just like the story of Joseph, that was my word from God at the time. I say, hey, okay. And I kept it, and true to what, maybe it's another testimony for another day. This God, fear God, oh, he went to the letter for me, to the letter. Another story for another day. That's something I don't joke with my God, though. No matter what it is, it's God all the way, because he has saved me over and over and over again. Even where I felt my own strength, this is it, he would carry me, whether he had to drag me, whether in tears, in pain, in all of it, he took me further. And this is the me that you're seeing today. I wasn't always like this, so trust me, but life comes, teachings, learnings, falling, rising again, and all of that. Commitment, discipline, patience. I can go on. And you know what? I am still not there yet. So God will continue to help all of us. Let's go and reflect more about this. As a person, do I put commitment into whatever it is my hand finds to do? And even though I've put in that commitment, am I consistent with it? Am I patient with it? These are things we need to reflect on so that we can do the needful and keep enjoying the essence of living. Thank you all so much. Leslie, Relationship Clinic, and Shan, thank you. Elder Kenneth, thank you so much. Just dropped off. Debbie, thank you to everyone that's contributed. Thank you. Lala, thank you so much. A13, gracias. Always seem to, because it drops off. Thank you all so much. And to those on the F5, let me see if I can still see a few people. Elder Kenneth, I don't know what you're doing there. Relationship Clinic too, I don't know what you're doing there. You people have to do my puzzle. You're not dropping off. Baritone, you can come and do puzzle, because I saw you came late as well. The Wise Woman, I see you. Julia, I see you. Wisdom for Men, thank you so much, sis, for joining. Aqua, thank you so much. I see you've been there. Thank you so much. So we want to do our puzzle now to get our gift to go tonight. I've been posting it there so we can start practicing. Let me see if it's still there. Okay, I haven't lost it. Let me select and copy and paste. So the rules to this is you have to come up. Of course, we have to hear you say. Don't post it 3 times and think, I can't even give you a gift as such unless you're in the box. So you have to come to the box. And this is for us just to laugh before we go to sleep tonight. So it's a puzzle tonight, not a riddle. So, and I think it has to do with the topic for tonight as well. It's related in a way if you read that. And the rules are, for those who don't know, you have to say this 3 times, as fast as possible, as clear as possible, without blabbing, and you might just get the gift. Otherwise, we'll just laugh and we'll say thank you. So, who is ready? If you want to do this, please send an invite and I'll bring you to the box. To do this, purposeful people persistently practice productive, positive patterns. 3 times
Purposeful
without
people
blabbing.
persistently practice productive positive patterns. Okay. Here goes.
Positive.
Here we go. I'm doing it now.
So this one is not Peter Piper.
Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Okay, I've done it now. Thank you.
Oh my God, see him thanking himself for doing what I don't know. But yeah, you tried a bit. Let me just find that ice cream so that will not be like, because your mouth is on fire, but I don't know. Let's just manage that for today. Thank you. Well done. Yeah, a bit. We'll be splitting everything. Oh yeah, now he's a man and he's done it. Let's go for the ladies. Come on, ladies. Don't fall my hand though. Yeah, 3 times without blabbing, as fast as possible, as clear as possible. Elder Kenneth, come back up, please. Yes, Wise Woman, do you want to try? Let me see. Let me send you an invite. Come on, we can do this. And this is 2 more ladies and one guy to go. Elder Kenneth. Oh, somebody's nominating Debbie. Oh. Relationship Clinic. Debbie, you have been nominated. It's your turn to do the tongue twister. Come on, Debbie, on mute. We can't hear you.
My God will forgive you. Relationship
Amen. Amen.
Only my God will forgive you.
And not be ready after Debbie, though. Thank you.
Because what kind of nomination is that one?
I wonder.
What? I can't see the thing anyways. I can't see it.
Okay, let me repost. If anybody should repost.
God will forgive you. I just look on the screen now. I saw I nominate Debbie. Really?
Wow. Come on now. She wants you to get the gift now.
Okay. Let me read it through. Give me a minute.
Okay. Eno, are you ready? Shan, are you ready? Elder Kenneth, now send the invite again. Okay, I think I'll press that.
Practice productivity.
There's space in the box. Please excuse.
We'll just be spitting. Let me see.
Get tissue. Oh goodness, get tissue before you start, yeah?
Purposeful people persistently practice productivity positive pattern. Purposeful people persistently practice productivity positive pattern. Purposeful people No. Okay, let me be serious now. Lady, no, I'm coming for you. Purposeful people persistently practice productivity positive pattern. Purposeful people persistently practice productivity positive pattern. Purposeful people persistently practice productivity positive pattern. Gosh, I've done it.
What have you done? Where is productivity? Please.
You don't have productivity. Oh,
and you said it consistently. You're so committed to that productivity.
I said productivity. It's productive positive pattern. Okay.
If I imagine you saying that 3 times, I'm like, seriously, she must be seeing something else on that screen.
Actually, I was seeing productivity.
Let me repost it for you. Okay, oh my goodness, please.
Oh my God.
Calm down, Debbie. Calm down. You can do this. Shan, are you ready? Eno, are you ready? Come on, let's do this. Debbie, go and drink water.
Oh, you've reposted it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do it now. Okay, Debbie. It's enough. No more joking around. Okay. Let's be serious. Imagine they will give you money. Okay. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns.
Hey!
I just need to be serious.
Money motivated you.
I've told you.
Money brought out your level of commitment. My goodness. Wow.
If there's nothing to gain, I would have left it at productivity for you people.
But we were hearing you. You were so persistent with that productivity. I'm like, see me, oh. But well done. You redeemed yourself. So good for you. Well done.
Thank you.
Elder Kenneth refused to come. He's liking the life. I don't know who sent him message. Please come back up and finish what you started, though. Eno, I nominate you. I am nominating you, Eno. Leave Shan alone. For the fact that you've been able to nominate Debbie and we put her on the spot. So we now, Debbie and I, we are nominating you now. So please.
Nominator, open your mic.
Nominator, you have been nominated, though.
I don't know what to say. Let me not bite my tongue.
Oh, you won't bite your tongue. Hey, Elder Kenneth.
Nomination and Mr. Leslie. I nominate two of them.
Oh, thank you, Bariton. Okay, come on. You can do this. Wow, thank you. Oh, is it for my guests now? Thank you. Thank you so much. Eno, we are waiting. Thank you.
Let me try as we wait for her.
Nomination once again.
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
Okay, where is it?
Don't worry, I will post it again. Oh, I've been copying and pasting it so it doesn't go away. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Bariton. Thank you. You should come and do this, so Mr. Bariton, you should come and do this. The tongue twister. Come on, Shan, yeah?
Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people
Sorry. Okay.
One more chance. Okay. Let me stay committed now. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive positive patterns.
Yay. Thank you. See? Oh, thank you. Shan, maybe you should drink a bit of water, yes? Thank you so much. That was good. See? We can do this thing. When you put your mind to it, put your mind to it. What was motivating you, Shan, if I could ask? Thank you so much. Fatmata, I see you. Elder Kenneth, the floor is open widely, sir. 3 times without blabbing and as fast as possible, as clear as possible. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. Elder Kenneth, you're there. Fatmata, I see you. Good evening. You have to unmute Elder Kenneth. He's laughing. Okay, let's wait for him to finish laughing. I can sense that he's laughing. Eno, we're waiting for you. Eno, come and say it at least 2 times without blabbing so that you don't bite yourself the 3rd time. Yes, and we're going to round up now. I'm just looking at the time.
Okay, let me try.
Good woman.
Popo. Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Don't look at me, oh.
Okay. Purpose.
Okay, Eno, breathe. Breathe.
Okay, wait. Purposeful people persistently practice productive, positive patterns. Purposeful
Did you not hear?
people.
No, stop. Before you people will bamboozle me now. You're supposed to say as fast as possible. Abi, you're just still saying it to yourself to get used to the words. And you're saying it 2 times, so it has to really be fast. You see, there we go. At least we're going to sleep with laughter tonight.
Okay, calm down. Purposeful people persistently practice productive, positive patterns. Purposeful people persistently practice productive, positive patterns.
Hey, well done. Not so bad after all. I should have made you do the 3, Seth. But so you were only pretending. Let me find out. Do not, baby. Good. Thank you. Steve, I see you. Good evening. Elder Kenneth, we've given you time already. We're waiting for you, sir. Please, sir. Last one. Last tongue twister for tonight. Purposeful people persistently practice productive, positive patterns. Elder Kenneth, oh yeah, come and say it slow, Seth. It's okay. We would understand. You have to unmute though.
In fact, I'll be laughing.
I know.
So
I
there
could
is no
see
way,
you
there is no
laughing
way I
there.
can do it. I've tried on my own. It's not coming. So good night, everybody.
No, good night. No. Oh yeah, say it once. Say it once, please. Just the once. And you don't have to say it fast. If we are changing rule only for you tonight. Elder Kenneth, please, I'm begging. This was a special request.
Possible people.
What are you saying?
Come on. Oh.
Possible people, positive, product this person.
Are you? I gave you.
No,
I changed the rule.
No, I've tried. I cannot. The P is too much. Possible people,
Oh my goodness.
Who's writing what nonsense?
Are you done? Okay. He's muted. Thank you. All the same. Oh my goodness. Elder Kenneth, I thought you were speaking in tongues for a minute there. Well, thank you. Honestly, I'll remember this for many nights to come. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you for making it fun. I wish us a wonderful night rest. Oh my God, I need to go and clean the tears now. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Elder Kenneth. Thank you, Shan. Thank you, Relationship Cleaning with Eno. Thank you. Leslie, thank you. A13, thank you. Baritone, thank you. Who else is there? Bimbo, thank you for stopping by. I see you. Thank you so much to every single one of you. God bless, and remember to stay committed to whatever it is your hand has found to do, especially the positive ones, and also be committed to sifting away the negative ones as well. We'll be back on Thursday. By the grace of God, we'll be talking about marriage talks. And yeah, I think I remember what this one is this time around. Guys, enjoy the rest of the week and see you on Thursday. Keep faithful, keep steadfast. Don't give up, be patient, and the Lord will reward all our labor, all our efforts. In Jesus' name I pray. Have a lovely night rest. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night, guys. Good night. Oh, thank you, Baritone. Who's that? Leslie, thank you.